What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Evan. Yeah, you are here quick, man. Instantly. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody excited to start the school and work week next week? Yay for Monday. I know y'all are so excited. But hey, we got the rest of the day, so let's enjoy it. Have some fun. I'm gonna go farm Bramble Song here for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get me a decent convergence. I've never even really used it. Is this dude actually gonna follow me in here? No way. Okay. I've never really given the convergence a like I've known about it. I've just always kind of favored the Golden God, you know, with my Rafa build because they're very similar. But I figured I'm gonna try the convergence out because I came across one earlier today while I was in the new DLC doing some farming and stuff, and at one of the vending machines I ended up finding this, and I've got a skin on it. It doesn't normally look like this, but this thing is nasty, and it has SMG where I can switch to SMG ammo. It shoots crazy fast. It's cryo, and let's see, what else did it have? Ripper, dataless multi-loader with SMG, 100% cryo. Not like the highest damage, but it actually wrecks. Like, it actually does really well. So I wanted to see if I can get a roll potentially with the dataless multi-loader with SMG so I can keep shooting real fast, but also with Jacobs and something like Incendiary for these flesh bosses. Like, that would just melt. So I'm gonna see if I can find one. Have any luck. We are over here at Bramble Song, where I looked it up. Looks like he's the one that drops it, so get up on the ladder. Who drops that? The convergence is dropped by Bramble Song. That's where I'm going right now because, like I was saying, Joel, I typically have gone for like the Gore Master or the Golden God, which you can get from Idolater's Saul. I've known of the convergence. I've just never really given it a chance. And like I was saying, I found this one in a vending machine, and it actually is a pretty great roll for just finding it in a vending machine. And so I was using it on Crazed Earl, and it's not even Incendiary, which Crazed Earl is all flesh, right? So Incendiary would be the strongest damage against him. I believe Cryo is strong against flesh. No, it's just normal damage. So it's not even like a buff. The element doesn't really do anything more for me here, but it's not a weakness. So I want an Incendiary version with it's the same like dataless multi-loader with SMG ammo, and ideally with Jacob so I can get those critical hits ricochet. So that's why I'm coming over here to Bramble Song to see if I can farm one of these things in that configuration. It's gonna take a while, I know that, but I was like, you know what? We'll just see what we can make happen here during the stream. All right, where's the thing? Is it down there? Is that where I'm going? Forget. Or is that where I came? Oh, that's where I came in. I'm going back. I'm turning myself around now. Alright, let's run this way again. I wish you could just teleport to the bosses. Like, quit making us run through this whole thing again. We've already been through your caverns, mazes. Bama, what's up, dude? Thank you for liking the live. This way. I always forget which way it is. This little passage is kind of hidden. Okay, then we're going up. These guys are angry. Let's see, I think it's... What are y'all doing back there? Oh, yeah. See, I got all this maze stuff. Like, let me just get to the boss. Come on. Oh, this way. There we go. Bramble song. All right, let's see what kind of luck we get. Oh, there goes something right off the... Oh, okay, no. I was gonna say, I thought it fell off the cliff. What is that? Boom slang? Oh, wow, it's got the Torg impact on it, too. Yo, that's actually kind of great. That's actually way better than the sniper I'm using here. I love this sniper, but... Oh, man. Hey, I'm not complaining. It's not convergence I was looking for, but I'm not gonna complain. It's got big rocket. Yeah, that'll put some hurting on some stuff. Alright. Let's keep going. See what kind of luck we have. Good God. Buddy's getting wrecked. Hey, there's one. Second run in. We're already getting some stuff. What do we got? All right, oh, this is kind of a garbage one. That's not what I want. We're gonna have to keep running it. Critical status effect damage. Yeah. Sell those. I like the truck person. Oh yeah, no, the truck is fantastic. Yeah, Momo, the truck is definitely like top 3 for me. I've loved the truck. I've always liked the boom slang because it can roll. I'll tell you what is my ideal boom slang roll. I think the truck can roll the same thing, but I have never had one, so I can't verify. But where it has the Torg impact magazine, but also, so like here I have the alt fire with big rockets. I would happily get rid of that nonsense for the dataless multi-loader where I can load shotgun ammo into it, because the shotgun ammo does the most damage out of everything, out of like all the ammo types. So if I could load this with shotgun ammo and have the Torg impact rounds, that would be some big time damage. That would be great. And I've had one at level 50, but I have yet to find one at 60. But I haven't gone and like farmed it either. So this is actually just kind of a cool roll that just dropped. Are you gonna do anything? Is he just gonna stand there and let me wreck him? It's an easy fight. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Dataless assault rifle. Okay, it can roll COV as well. I'm sure it can probably have all kinds of configurations. I think the last one I got was radiation too. Come on. We need something better here. Sell this stuff. What's the name? The name of what? Gavin, you said what's the name? Are you talking about the gun that I'm farming? The gun that I was talking about? Oh, the game. Oh, this is Borderlands 4. You gonna fight back? Do something. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, I was in a cryo puddle or something. First time he's even tried to damage me. don't think he dropped anything on that one. Alright. Pretty good drop rate, though. Out of what, four? Was that the 4th or 5th run? I don't know. We've already seen a couple. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the roll I'm looking for fairly quick. Farming the wrong gun? No. Definitely not. And besides, I mean, that's all subjective. It depends on what you're building around. To say someone's farming the wrong gun doesn't make any sense in a game that you can build around pretty much any gun. Die. Give me, no. Sell some stuff here. So I was in the new DLC earlier. Damn impressive damage. Yeah, this is a build for cash with the totems I've been working on for a while. It's basically all centered around converting elemental damage, which the Hellwalker does with Incendiary. I was actually using a Watts for dinner, and I may actually just switch to it just to see how it does. But I've always been a fan of the Super Soldier for 2 reasons. One, it buffs your fire rate, which, as I've said many times, your more fire rate will likely outperform any like similar gun damage buff. So like this gives me a 25% fire rate. Any similar gun damage buff between like 20 and 30%, this fire rate would outperform that as far as like damage per second easily. So I've always kind of favored like the fire rate you get from the Super Soldier versus something like amp that you get on the Watts. For example, like this is what I have been using, this amp siphon Watts that gives me plus 100% gun damage, but it consumes a chunk of shield to buff a single shot by 100%. And that is strong, but it's not consistent. And so I like the consistency of the fire rate here. Plus the movement speed is just, I can't stand being so slow with this thing. But that's why I've always used this. But the build is like centered around converting elemental damage into kinetic damage, and at the same time it's buffing it pretty tremendously. Cash does not have unlimited ammo. I have yet to find a way to get unlimited ammo. So I can keep shooting because of the War Wagon skill, but it's just pulling ammo from my reserve, and I will eventually run out. If you want unlimited ammo, that's going to be Rafa. So like this right here, War Wagon. Whenever Cash deals kinetic damage to an enemy, he gains a chance to refill his ammo, not replenish. So it's just refilling your clip from your reserve ammo. Like it's not actually like giving you infinite ammo. You will run out. You build. Are you saying that there's a build that can give you infinite ammo? Because I have yet to see that. Like, there's no skills in his skill tree that replenishes ammo. The only thing I've seen is War Wagon, which refills from your reserve. I mean, I'm not saying built him wrong. Did you see the damage I'm doing? What do you mean I built him wrong? This is the build that I was. This is what I want. Just because it doesn't have unlimited ammo doesn't mean it's built wrong. I just want continuous fire. Like, as you can see, I have plenty of ammo when I'm done. It's not like I need more. But I have yet to see a way to give him unlimited ammo. So I'm not sure how you're doing that. But I can shoot continuously without reloading because of War Wagon. And I mean, you see the damage, right? So it's not like it's built wrong. Oh, come on. He was giving me these things left and right at first. Now I'm not getting any. Get out of here. And yeah, this is UVH6. It's not true mode, but it is UVH6. You should be able to see that, like, in the middle of the screen, kind of near the bottom. Yes, this is Borderlands 4. See, when he moves on me like that and I stop shooting him for a second, then I have to reload every once in a while. But it's like, as long as I'm landing those shots consistently, I don't need to reload. I can just keep shooting. Disco, it's such a funny grenade. Alright, there's radiation. Oh, that's garbage. Or not radiation. Cryo. But I don't care about the Hyperion or COV. I want Jacobs in the Daedalus multi-loader. And I know it's going to take an eternity to get the roll that I want. But it's okay. Let's see. Oh, I can see, sorry. Pearls. Requies. I don't know if I said your name right. How good worth is the game? I love the game. If you're asking me, my personal opinion is I would absolutely recommend getting it, especially if you can find it on sale. It's been on sale periodically as well. It is just a really fun game. Highly configurable. There's now 5 vault hunters you can choose from who all have different skill sets and skill trees, and you can just, I mean, build around so much stuff. It's great. Jake, pearls. Yes, I have a couple, but I have none that I'm like, I have to use this. None of them have just been really that great. The one that I really want to get my hands on, and I was farming for it earlier today, but I have not gotten yet, is the Crazed Earl, which you obviously get from Crazy Earl in the new DLC. That one looks like it could be nasty, where it shoots those needles that when you deal melee damage, they blow up. So what I want to do with that, when I can get a good roll of that eventually, is pair it with something like a Slippy that deals melee damage. So like, just stack a ton of those needles, right? Just stack, and then throw a couple Slippies, which will then activate the needles and they all blow up. So like, that's what I want to try, but I just don't have one yet. 6 is coming up. Yeah, yep. 6 is definitely, it will break your game. Oh, what will break the game? The stacking of the needles? Is the story mode better than 3, or does it feel the same? So that's a tough question, because maybe someone, Jake, you know, maybe someone else in the chat can help answer that. I have never played 3, so my history in the franchise started with Borderlands 4. I actually missed Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, 2, and 3. 4 is the one that found me. Like, I started seeing the advertisements for this. I think it's because I was playing more kind of like open world style game. I was playing Warframe a lot, and so maybe, you know, just the social media was like, hey, he plays Warframe, maybe he's gonna like this game. But I started seeing all the advertisements for it, and I was like, this looks great. So I got it and love it. And so then over this past holiday season, I saw that Steam had a deal for all the previous games, 1, pre-sequel, 2, and 3 for 90% off over the holidays. So I got it. So I've got all the games. I'm this close to getting to the vault in Borderlands 1. Then once I get through the vault, I'm going to go to 2 and start working on that, which everyone that I've talked to tells me the best one in the entire franchise is 2. And so like, I'm very excited to get to 2, because I've just heard it by everyone is that 2 is the best in the whole franchise. But so I can't compare it to 3, because I have never played 3. No, Borderlands 2, go play that right now. See, there you go. You're saying the same thing. And Jake, you said yes too. I assume y'all are saying, let's see, Borderlands 2, all DLCs, you will love shit out of the game. See, that right there is exactly what I keep hearing from everyone, is that Borderlands 2 is the best in the franchise. So I am, and like I said, I'm this close to finishing, like at least getting through the vault in Borderlands 1, and then I'm gonna switch to 2. So I'm this close, and y'all have it so hyped that I'm like, I can't wait to get to it. But I've been working on that, like the backstory, the older games off of the stream. But I think when I get to 2, I'm gonna probably start streaming that, just because everybody loves it. It's probably some nostalgia, you know. It'll be nostalgic for folks who've already gone through it, while I get to experience it for the first time. So I was thinking that could be fun. Gun damage, skill critical by chance, skill damage. Oh, that's not a bad one. What are those skills? Got so many class mods I've been like hanging on to. Stack fortune, he restores action skill duration. Standard bleed. Gains a chance to critically hit. Oh, I don't need that. I have infinite crits anyways. See, which one was it? This one? You're on. Yes, Jack, I'm on cash. Yeah. Where did you find that gun? Wilburn, are you talking about the gun in my hand right now that I'm shooting with? This is my all-time favorite weapon in Borderlands 4. It doesn't matter what, like, they've added since the first, like, drop, like, when the game first released, you know, they've added a couple, like, the DLC, and they've added new weapons. A couple DLCs, in fact, with the Stone Demon, and then the Glacier thing. But they have yet to beat this gun for me. Like, this is my all-time favorite. And it's actually a Doom reference. But it's the Hellwalker. You can get it from Meathead Riders. And I'll show you right where. It's right here. Meathead Riders, right there. So if you teleport to the Reliquary, and then just kind of go just almost directly south, just a little southeast, Meathead Riders. So looking at the whole map, it's right there. Go farm it. It is awesome. I love this gun. Go to my vault card. Okay. Vault card. I don't know why I keep switching back to this one. It's like it wants to go to Mercenary Day every time. I gotta go back to this one. Okay. I have the sniper. This one? The Tank Buster? Or are you talking about... Alright, wait, are you talking about the Rooker? Oh, the Tank Buster. So there is one that I saw where with Cash, it shoots something that just circles and it like infinitely stacks damage. I don't know if they fixed that bug yet or not, but like it is 100% a bug and it will get patched. But I've seen those videos. Oh, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, no, it will absolutely get patched. There's no way that lasts forever. Try it. I don't know if I'm built around it. I don't know if there's like a specific build you have to do. Is it the Tank Buster or the Rooker? I was thinking it was the Rooker. I enjoyed 3 more after getting the DLC that made Maya and Zane more viable, especially Zane. Nice. So there is some stuff to look forward to in 3 as well. I've heard, so what I've heard about 3 is the story isn't as good, but there's some cool weapons, I think is what I heard. Like people were saying like some of the weapons in it is cool. Maybe some of the locations are cool, but like the story in it is not as good as 2. But yeah, I can't remember if it was the Rooker or the Tank. I think it was the Rooker was the thing that's broken with Cash. It's the Rooker. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. I mean, I'll try it, but I don't know if you have to be built a certain way for this to work. I'm assuming you probably have to build a certain way to get it to work, but we'll see what happens. I have no idea what the roll was I just got. Fires 2 needles that continuously home in on enemies that are being aimed at. Okay. Well, we'll try. Oh, wait, is it the needle launcher thing I have to do? Is the... Oh, alt fire. Yeah, okay, so it's the alt fire then. Fires 2 needles that continuously home in. I'm assuming that's the thing, because I know it was something with those needles. Okay, so let's go to the needle launcher. Try. You need nothing that... Oh, you don't need to build around anything? It just works? We'll see. What is it? Oh, there it goes. Oh god, it does work. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Oh my god, that's so broken. That's so broken. That's so broken. That's that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that is so broken. What am I doing? I didn't even shoot anything. Wow. Well, That's fun. Jake, thank you, man. I've seen the videos 100 times, but I thought you had to like build around it to get it to work. The fact that it just works is just so broken. Gameplay is enjoyable in 3, but the story is mid for sure. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I've heard about 3. This is so broken. That's so dumb. Makes farming easy. God, look at them all. Look at them all. There's like 1 million of them. Wow. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to multiply like that. Definitely makes farming easy. That's for sure. Have fun. Yeah. It is fun. I'll hand it to you. It is fun. Let's see. Borderlands 2 DLC and story are fun with multiple fun vault hunters. Nice. Yeah, like I said, y'all have it so hyped up. Everybody who's stopped by the streams and my Discord is just constantly like, dude, you have to play 2. It's the best in the whole franchise. You got to play 2. Which character am I playing? I'm playing Cash. Oh wait. Bye. Look at them all. That's so broken. Look at them all. Oh, there's like 1 billion of them. Why is he not dropping me any? Come on. Have you played Rafa? Oh yes, I've absolutely played Rafa. Rafa is who I started with. In fact, I have an incredibly broken build with Rafa. It is my favorite build out of all the Vault Hunters, and I call it Golden God Rafa because it's all centered around the Golden God. It's on my YouTube, but it's basically infinite ammo. You literally just shoot forever, and it turns your Golden God into basically a laser beam. I mean, over time, it's just like shooting all the pellets are hitting one little tiny dot in the middle like a laser beam, and it does so much damage. It's so fun. You never run out of ammo. You can just literally hold and fire forever. It's great. It's on my YouTube if you want to check it out, FoxyZXB. But yes, I have absolutely played Rafa. I would say my second favorite is, it's a tie between Harlow and Cash, honestly. Jesus, that's so dumb. That sounds very, oh, it is very cool. You should definitely, like, just go give the video a watch. It's not a super long video. Good God, there's so many of them. But yeah, you know, it could be it's definitely a fun build, without a doubt. I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, he drops the boom slang. I did not even realize that. Good God, that's some damage. That's better than the one he gave me before. 17, good God, yeah, we're gonna junk that. I'm gonna take that one. That is the one Vault Hunter I have not played is Vex. I have a crazy strong and really fun aim on build, which I actually need to go into that and level it up to 60 so I can use those extra 10 points because it's still at a level 50. But I have a level 60 Rafa, level 60 Harlow, and a level 60 Cash, which is what I'm playing with now. But I have not used Vex at all yet. Also started as Rafa, been on a Harlow kick for real. Yeah, Zen, I honestly was running nothing but Harlow for at least 3 months before the new DLC and Cash dropped. And then even after that, I was still running. I did the whole DLC with Harlow. I was just really digging the Harlow build, and I got such great synergies going on with the build, and it was just so powerful, and I was having a great time. No, yeah, well, WTF, Jake. Yeah, I have not done a Vex build at all. Like, I've not used Vex once yet. I'm definitely gonna have to get to Vex before like the next Vault Hunter drops though, because I've seen a lot of the stuff with Vex and it's great. Have you completed the entire game of the quest for Cash? Yes, yeah, I've completed everything. Even the new DLC stuff. Like I've gone through the whole new DLC with Cash as well now. She's amazing. Oh yeah, Jake, I've seen. This is so fun. And they're just continuously tracking the dude down like, nah, you're not getting away. There's so many. Oh, don't blow up on me. Stop. Oh, you know, I didn't even realize they're following where I'm aiming. I totally forgot about that. Almost sent them right under my own feet. Let's see. I thought I saw another... I think I already picked it up. Okay. The story too. Yeah, I've done the story. Gun, Jerbear. Let's see, gear, thank you for following. This is Borderlands 4, and the gun that I'm using is the Rooker. You get it from the Happy Mercenary Day Vault card. So it's this right here, the Rooker. And it is absolutely broken with Cash when you use its alt fire, the needles. So, oh wow, this roll has 154% crit bonus. I did not know that. That's broken. Its alt fire is where it has these, it says Callus. Alt fire fires 2 needles that continuously home in on enemies that are being aimed at. So wherever you aim, those needles home in on. But there's a bugged interaction with Cash where the needles, every time they hit an enemy, they multiply. And they keep multiplying like infinitely, and it just literally wrecks everything. And I've seen the videos, and Jake was like, nah man, go grab it, it's fun. And so I was like, all right, fine. I didn't think it was actually gonna work out of the box like this, because I thought you had to kind of build around it to make this interaction work, but no, it just works. Which one are you using for Cash, the dual pistols card or dice? I am using the dice, because it is just, it's so much more in line with my playstyle. And the reason that I like my Rafa, Golden God Rafa, whether it's just like run and gun, just infinite ammo, is because I'm a run and gun type player. I started out with Crossfire because it seems so different from a lot of the other Vault Hunter skills, and I actually have a really, really great Crossfire build if I wanted to switch to that, you know, to just for funsies, you know, for a while. But it's kind of the same thing that a lot of people have landed on these days, where it's infinite uptime, so you can always be in Crossfire, and it's infinitely stacking damage, so the longer you're in it, you just keep stacking more and more and more damage. And so that one's really it can be fun. But the thing is your dad loves the dice. Yeah, so the thing is about Crossfire and the cards is that it takes you, it removes your ability to be able to use all these weapons that I have spent so many hours farming the ideal rolls that I want, right? And so that's what I found about Crossfire, is I was like, it's cool, but there's 2 things I don't really like about it. One, I can't use my weapons of choice. It just forces me to use the pistols, or if I swap them out with the dual gun, the sawed-off shotguns, it's like, that's all I can use. And additionally, I thought it was very weird that I don't get to control when he shoots when you're in Crossfire. Like, he just auto shoots as long as there's something in front of him that he can target. He's shooting at it. And I was like, no, that's not how a game's supposed to work like that, like a shooter game. I'm supposed to be able to control when it shoots. You know, like, let me do that. And so I was like, nah, this isn't really the thing that I love. I see you love shotguns. Oh yeah, yeah. I am absolutely a shotgun guy, and pistols. Like, I've been farming my 2 favorite pistols is the Scoot and Shoot you can get from Crazed Earl in the new DLC, and then the Shalashaska, which you can just get from the Ordinate Processor events anywhere on the map, like the main map. These 2 pistols are busted. But yeah, I'm definitely a shotgun and pistols guy. And I'll do a sniper rifle every once in a while, especially like a good one like the Boom Slang. But yeah, definitely pistols and shotguns. Where you oh wait, let me catch up on the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you don't have to aim. Will warn bro that BL2 makes it a lot harder to get to level 60 in UVHF. Oh wow, that's good to know. Thank you for the context. Well, you're, oh my god, 150, I'm pissed. Still paying it wrong, bro. Wait, what? Jake, wait, what? I think I missed what did I miss? We'll let's see, Phantom Gaming, what build did you go with? Cash. So I'm running a totems build. It's just kind of like a self pieced together. Blunts, what's going on, man? Welcome. It's like a self-built, like I have just kind of gone through, like, this is like my 5th iteration of the totem builds. And each time it's gotten a little bit stronger, but I've just tried different things. And where I've landed at now, I feel really good. Just to show you, so what I've been using here is the Rooker, which has a broken interaction with Cash. So I'm going to disregard that because that's just a broken interaction. But as far as like actually showing you the build, I'm going to go to my favorite weapon, the Hellwalker, which deals elemental incendiary damage. And hey, welcome back, Evan. But this will be, I'll be able to show you the build here because the way that this build works is it takes a large portion of elemental damage and converts it to kinetic damage. But when it does that, it increases the amount of damage dealt pretty like significantly, like tremendously. So this a portion of this incendiary damage will be converted to kinetic damage. So like that's kind of like the whole main interaction with the build. And then, of course, with War Wagon skill, I can just shoot indefinitely. You know, if I run out of ammo, I'll stop shooting, but I'll take him out long before I run out of ammo. And then the other weapon that I was trying, because it deals a lot of elemental damage, is the Rainbow Vomit. This thing that shoots... it does color spray where you can get 3 different elements. So like the one that I have here, this roll has incendiary, radiation, and shock droplets. You can get like cryo and corrosive, you know, but it'll only be 3. But this one was fun. It's definitely not the greatest for bossing, but while I'm running around the map, you know, like it'll wreck everything, taking that elemental damage and converting it to kinetic and buffing it. So the boss that I'm running now is Bramble Song. So he's like way up here in the top of the map. So looking out, zooming way out, he's way up here in the top of the terminus range. You can see right here, Bramble Song. The reason I'm farming him is because I'm trying to see if I can get a good roll of the Convergence shotgun. So this is the Convergence right here. And this is actually a pretty decent roll that I found just as I was in the DLC earlier today, the new like Glacier DLC. I was in there and I just passed a vending machine and this is what popped up and I was like, ooh, what is that? And I was reading it and I was like, ooh, that's actually, it's got the dataless multi-loader where I can load it with SMG ammo so it shoots way faster. And it has cryo. So I was like, I'm gonna grab that. And so I grabbed it and I was using it and I was like, this is great. Like this is actually really great. And so I'm trying to get one with incendiary damage because that'll be really great against like flesh bosses like Saul or even Crazed Earl, bosses like that. But then ideally, the ideal roll I'm looking for is incendiary damage, dataless multi-loader with SMG ammo, and if it can come with Jacob's critical ricochets, like that would be the god roll for me right now. I know it's probably it's not gonna happen for a while, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. He also drops the Boom Slang sniper rifle, which is it's a really good sniper rifle. So like this thing here, where it has the Torg licensed impact magazine, and it can have the dataless multi-loader. Like I've had one at my level 50, but I have yet to get one at 60. So I'm here, maybe I'll get one. But you have the Torg impact licensed magazine, and it's a Jacobs with the critical hits ricochet, and it can come with the dataless multi-loader. And the ideal roll is when it has the shotgun ammo dataless multi-loader, because the shotgun ammo hits the hardest of everything and does the most damage. So just switching to shotgun ammo buffs your damage, plus it has the Torg impact for explosion and splash damage, and then critical hits ricochet. Like that, it's just a great sniper rifle. Have you seen how tall Cash is, bro? He's almost as tall as Amon. I have. I've noticed it when I switch between the Vault Hunters, like in the main menu when you're selecting who you're gonna play with. It's like, you know, you go to Harlow and it goes way down because she's tiny. She's so tiny. And then you go to Rafa and it goes up a little ways. And then you go to Cash and it goes way up. But then you go to Amon and it goes up a little bit more because Amon is just a mountain. But Cash is really tall as well. He is very tall. See, let me catch up on the chat. Digital Space, so far the new DLC has been good. I agree. I dig it. As well as the weapons, and then the nightmare rifts are great too. They dropped some really good stuff, including class mods. TA proof. How hard is it to get a pearl drop farm any boss from the Stone Demon DLC? The best way to get the best way that I have found to get the pearls, at least 2 of them, the Egan Burst and I forget. I don't think I have any here, so I'm gonna forget the name of it. It's the Egan Burst. Oh wait, I do have it. Conflux. The Conflux. The Egan Burst shotgun and then the Conflux sniper rifle. Those 2 you can get from the Ordnite processor events anywhere on Kairos. I'll show you where the one that I go to is. So the one that I prefer to farm is right here, right in this field right there. So if you teleport to Should I Keep and then just go right down here to this field just slightly southwest, it's right there. Like right there is the activation for it. And then if you farm that, that's where you get, you'll go through like a series of like having to take out the dudes that have the canisters on their back. You collect the canister, you throw it into the center thing. And then the first round, you have to collect 3 canisters. Then an Ordnite dude shows up and you take out him and he has a chance to drop you a legendary pistol, which is the Shalashaska, which is incredible. It is a fantastic pistol. And it can have some really great rolls. And then he also has a chance to drop the Egan Burst shotgun or the Conflux sniper rifle. So that's where I recommend doing it, just because they're really fun. And Jake, thank you for following. Appreciate that. The map looks like Borderlands 2-ish. Oh, nice. Really? See, so Digital Space. So as I was telling folks earlier, Borderlands 4 is the first one in the franchise that I have played. Like, as crazy as that sounds, this is the first one. Musclehead, what's going on, man? My day is going well. How's yours? But Borderlands 4 is the first in the entire franchise that I have played. It's the first one that found me. I started seeing the ads. I got it. I fell in love with it. So over the holidays, I went and got the entire franchise on Steam. They had a 90% off deal. I got it for like $25. Came with Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, 2, and 3, and all the DLC for all those games. I'm this close to getting through Borderlands 1. I'm like this close to getting the vault. Then I'm about to get to Borderlands 2, which I'm like hella excited about because y'all keep talking it up. And everyone who stops by the stream keeps saying the same thing. It is the best in the franchise. So I'm very excited to get to it. So I'm like this close to starting it. And I think what I'm going to do is probably start. I haven't streamed like Borderlands 1. I've been playing that off of the stream. I've been sticking with Borderlands 4 for the streams. But I think when I get to 2, I'm going to start streaming that. And maybe mixing between 4 and 2. I figure it'd be fun. You know, a lot of y'all have played it. It'd be nostalgic for you. And then you can watch me go through it for the first time. Definitely, my man. I got into... Oh, you got into it on Borderlands 2? 1's not as good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so 1 is like... It's rough going back, you know what I mean, to a game that's like, what, like almost 20 years old or whatever at this point from the most recent version. Like, it's tough going back, you know what I mean? The gameplay just feels kind of janky compared to Borderlands 4. But I want to get through the franchise. Like, I want to be able to say that I've played all of them. So... I'm getting through 1. Like I said, I'm this close to getting to the vault, and then I'm going to switch to 2. And I'm hella excited for it. 1 is good, Jake. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed playing it, but it's just, it feels kind of, like I said, the best way I can describe it is like it's kind of janky, just because I'm so used to the new movement and interactions and all that stuff with 4, but you know, 1 not having a lot of that stuff. Play them all on stream. Thank you. Oh, D-Bell. Yeah. I have played 1 a couple times on the stream early on. Stream, or you could chop it up into videos for YouTube. Yeah, that's true as well. Nick, yeah, I totally could. Like, record it while I'm playing it and then chop it up. You know what I'm going to end up doing, Nick, is if I don't stream, if I end up not streaming, like, 1 at all, I'm gonna record like maybe some of the near the endgame stuff, like when I get near the vault, when I feel like I'm getting real close to the vault, and then maybe even like get into like my first few runs through the vault or something, and then I'll chop that up and make a video out of that. And then I'm definitely gonna stream 2, because it seems like everyone loves that one. And if y'all haven't seen, so Jake over on the TikTok was like, dude, you gotta go get the Rooker. it has a broken interaction, and I've seen it has a broken interaction with cache, and I've seen the videos all over social media, but I thought that you had to build into it the Rooker to get this to work, but no, it is just busted with cache in general. So if you switch to its alt fire, the needle launcher, and just so y'all know, the Rooker comes from your Happy Mercenary Day vault card. So it's right here, the extolled Rooker. You just switch to these needles, the needle launcher alt fire, and shoot it at something, and watch what it does. They multiply, and it's like an instant kill. Look at how many there are. Look at that. There's like 1 million of them. And they follow wherever you aim. So like, you see like where I'm aiming, they kind of follow it. Ooh, there's another boom slang. Oh, it's kind of garbage. Be very fun, and maybe you do thoughts and opinions in the journey throughout Borderlands. Well, yeah, exactly, Nick. Totally, yeah. Put them out, and I'll put thumbs up on all of them. D-Bell, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely start doing that. So I'm gonna start recording my Borderlands 1 sessions, and then I'll cut them up and put them in like, I'm not sure if I'll do it like horizontal, you know what I mean, like the full screen videos. Maybe I'll just do like the vertical, like the YouTube shorts kind of things. Those are a little bit more digestible. I don't think it needs to be a long video. Just got a Hot Slugger world drop. Oh yeah, I've had that thing drop a bunch of times in a world drop. Do you have any level 60 crit knives? Oh yeah. I seem to have pretty good luck with the crit knives, man, and I've gotten 3, at least probably 6 of them. I have 3 in this build right now. I'm using 1. So this one has explosive, where the grenade damage is increased by 20%. I have this one where lethal grenade damage is increased by 40%, but the grenade projectile speed is reduced by 50. I hate how slow it is, but it does do a ton of damage, like 20,000 damage. And then I have this one, exacting grenade has a 24% chance to deal critical damage. So I've got a few of them. You know what? I meant to get rid of this. I don't know why I still have that. You need one for cash. If I'm offline at the moment. Yeah, it takes a minute, man. It takes a minute to find them, but they're out there. You just got. I would say go to any of the like Ripper drill sites, just because that has the most chance to drop purples. Do you see how they follow where I'm aiming? See that? I can like guide them around. The lowest I've gotten a crit knife, I think, is level 16. It's in the vault now, but I used it to level my characters. Yeah, no, Nick, I have a bunch of like lower level stuff in my bank because I haven't been through Vex yet, and I know there's a 7th Vault Hunter coming. So definitely hang on to some of your good lower level loot, because you're gonna wish you had it when this new Vault Hunter drops. Having to go refine all that stuff again is like, ugh, no. I have a level 14 crit knife. There you go. I got a gold level 60 knife. 4 of them. Nice. All right. I'm going to try I'm going to preface this by saying the rainbow vomit is a pain in the butt to use for things that are flying around in the air, but I'm hoping because this dude is big and he doesn't move around a whole lot, it'll be easier to target. But the reason is, so like if you look at the Hellwalker, this thing shoots really fast, right? There's no bullet delay and there's no drop, right? Like gravity does not come into play here. Like it just shoots straight and really fast. The rainbow vomit, for anybody who's unfamiliar, this thing shoots these droplets. Trying to get far enough away where you can really see the drop, but gravity does come into play here. There's a huge drop on this. Watch. You see how they arc down? So there is a delay in these, right? And so they're basically like slow projectiles. So you have to lead your shots and you have to like aim above things. So if I wanted to shoot something right there, I'd have to aim like way up here. See that? Like way up above it to get the gravity, you know, like for the gravity to pull it down to the right spot. And also, this gun just does not do as much damage as the Hellwalker. Like this thing is 3,162 by 10, with a fire rate of 2 rounds a second for almost 24,000 DPS. This thing is like basically 2400 by 6 with a 1.5, so a half a second slower fire rate. So it doesn't do nearly as much, but it does have some great status effect damage with incendiary radiation and shock. So it's just a fun gun to use. I don't typically boss with it, but I'm just gonna try it out and see how it works on Bramble Song here. It's gonna be way slower than the other ones, but it's fun to use. If I can line up my shots. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, it's definitely way slower, but it's a fun gun. And it does have some splash damage. It moved on me. It's doing alright. It's not the quickest one, but it's getting them. Look at all the splashes everywhere. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? We got a boom slang. What's we got here? No, that one's garbage. We got a convergence. What do we got? Shock, and that's kind of a garbage one. Meteor. Rainbow Vomit is way better still. Has a ton. Yeah. Oh no, I love the Rainbow Vomit for sure. I'll run it basically all the time unless I'm facing. The only time that I switch out of the Rainbow Vomit is if I'm bossing on a flesh boss. Like Bramble Song. Bramble Song, it's all flesh. It's all the red bars. So like Idolater Saul, Crazed Earl, Bramble Song, those flesh bosses, I will switch to my all-time favorite weapon in the entire game. Top weapon, #1 for me is the Hellwalker. I absolutely love this gun, but I'll switch to this because it has more damage per pellet. It has a faster fire rate, so just raw damage is higher. But the incendiary damage on this thing is crazy. You know, 2,800, 7% chance. So it's not the greatest, but it's enough to add some great status effect where it matters, right? Because the incendiary damage is very strong against flesh. So it just makes sense to use it against flesh bosses. So like looking at the difference here, where you saw how quick that one looked. Now watch this one. Like way faster, right? Way, like not even close. It's just way faster. Just because of the raw damage and then ideally, mainly the incendiary being just very strong against flesh. Alright, you didn't drop me anything on that one. Cash looks really cool. Been thinking about getting the DLC, but I don't know if it's worth it. Immune, performative, scoot and shoot. Oh, the scoot and shoot is nasty. That is like, and like I was saying before, I'm a shotgun and a pistol guy. Like I love my shotguns and my pistols. That's basically all I'm ever running. And if you look at my loadout right now, it's literally gonna be shotguns, pistols, and then every once in a while I'll swap in a sniper rifle. Like I have the Rooker here sniper rifle because that has a broken interaction with cash where it infinitely stacks damage. But I'm a shotgun guy. It's all shotguns and pistols. But let's go ahead and roll out the scoot and shoot because you mentioned the scoot and shoot. So now I just got this one here with Jacobs on it. This is the first one I've gotten with Jacobs. It's got 17% stickies. I've got this one. I've got this one. But let's just roll with this one. It's not the highest damage, but I like the fact that it's got Jacobs. But this thing is crazy. And because it's got Jacobs, I could just leave this enhancement. But I think I have one that would go better with it. The Torg. Yeah, right here, Headringer. Headringer's nasty. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, so let's go with the scoot and shoot here. And I'm gonna go Torg Impact on this for the first time. I don't even think we need the stickies. Yeah, scoot and shoot is just hella nasty. Once we line it up and all those look at that. Once all those shots start hitting, look at that. Look at that. This thing is just ridiculous. There's a little pistol, but it just absolutely wrecks. I love it. I've always loved this one. Disco, get out of here. Oh, this one's got Jacobs. Oh, but it's Atlas. Atlas can be strong if you use the right enhancement. So I actually have one that we could try. Trauma Bond. Y'all ever use this? So with Trauma Bond, if you have an Atlas gun where it has the Atlas tracker dart, with Trauma Bond, it buffs your damage by 30% while that tracker dart is active, while target lock is active. This is going to give me a magazine size buff, splash damage buff, splash radius. However, that one, I don't think the convergence, does this have splash damage? I don't think it does, right? Oh, it does. Oh. Well, then it would buff that. Hell. No, I want to try it. But this one doesn't have the SMG rounds, though. See, like, the reason I gotta have the SMG, look at the difference, this, y'all. Watch the difference here, okay. So listen to the fire rate. Da, 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 da. You know, pretty good for a shotgun, right? But listen to what happens when you get one where you can load the SMG rounds into it. Okay, just give me the recent. Oh, where is it? Be right near the top. Why is it down here? It's at the bottom. That doesn't even make any sense. That's like one of the most recent guns I got. Okay. Anyways, watch what happens when you can switch to the SMG ammo. It shoots way faster, and the bullet spread, the bullet pattern is more focused, right? So watch the circle in the center. When you go shotgun, see how it gets bigger? So your bullet spread is more centered, which makes it easier to make sure every pellet is hitting the target. So I love when it has this, but I'm gonna try this one just for fun with the Atlas enhancement and see what kind of damage it does with that Trauma Bond. Switch to the tracker dart. Let's see what happens. I don't expect it to be massive, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, so we're on the tracker dart. Let me make sure. I think I did. Yeah, Trauma Bond. So while this is target lock is active, it's going to buff damage by 30%. Make sure we land it. Okay, we got it. Oh my god, that's terrible. It's terrible. It's not doing anything. Oh, that's weak. Pull out the Hellwalker and just finish it. Oh man, my gun's so slow because I changed my enhancement. I can't. I gotta switch back. Yeah, this one buffs my shotgun fire rate by 38%. Makes such a huge difference. Huge difference. Alright. Well, that was a fun experiment. I'm not really spec'd around Atlas stuff, and that fire rate would need to be fast. That's also the reason why I gotta have the SMG ammo with that thing, because it makes the fire rate way faster. What shotgun is that? G23, which I swapped out a couple shotguns, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but it could be, if it's the one I have in my hand right now, this is the Hellwalker. You can farm this from Meathead Riders. So like, if you're looking at the whole map, in Terminus range, down on the very bottom of the Terminus range, down here you have Meathead Riders. Teleport to the Reliquary and go southeast right there to Meathead Riders, and it's a fun farm too, because it's a Ripper drill site. Yo, I'm level 38. Should I keep playing campaign or should I do side missions? Thanks, dude. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy. Have fun with it. It's my favorite gun in the game. Top #1 gun for me. I love it. G23, thank you. Let's see. Yo, I'm level 38. Should I keep playing campaign or should I do side missions? Ramcam, are you looking to level up? Is that what you're looking to do? So if you're looking to level up, I would say exactly what Jake was gonna, Jake beat me to it. So if you're looking to level up, stop doing all missions. Don't do the main mission. Don't do the side missions. Just farm the Vile bounties, ideally, but any bounty. Like, if you see Vile bounties, absolutely take those, but I would even take regular bounties because those give you good XP too. I just got into the middle area. Okay. Yeah, so if you have the bounty, I don't remember if the bounty boards are active until you complete the main story mission or not. Jake, do you remember? They may be something that you can only start using. Maybe they are active. Like when you unlock the safe house, I think they do become active. But yeah, you just go around the map to all your safe houses. So like, you know, teleport to any of the safe houses. You know, like this here, for example. And then at all those safe houses, there's a bounty board. Go up to those and do the bounties. Only the ones that say bounties. You'll see some that say collect. You'll see some that say patrol, things like that. Ignore those. Just do the ones that say bounty. It's after Timekeeper. Oh, okay. So you do have to at least get to Timekeeper. So yeah, Ramcam, finish off Timekeeper. Like so keep doing the main story until you get to the Timekeeper and you finish off the Timekeeper. Then you'll be able to get to the bounty boards, and those bounty boards are like, that's what's going to help you level up so fast. After Timekeeper. Vile bounties are UVHM and regular bounties are open to at all times. Oh, okay. Justin, thank you for the clarification. Yeah, but the Vile bounties give you a huge, like they are the best as far as like XP. Like they give you massive XP. But definitely, if you want to level up Ramcam, that's the way to do it. Just focus on the main story, finish off the Timekeeper, then just bounce around to all your safe houses, collect all the bounties there, and just keep running those. Just run bounty after bounty after bounty, and you'll level up so fast. All right, let's do this fun Rooker interaction again. Actually, no, we got the. Yeah, let's do this. This is too fun not to. Be fun. Let's see, what am I on? Jacobs. Needles. All right. Oh, I didn't even buy it. Come on. I'm gonna go back around. Fox, I'm gonna head out. Oh, have a good night. You're doing you're grinding Borderlands 2? Nice. I'll be on Borderlands 2 very soon. I'm almost through with 1. At least the vault anyways, like getting through the vault. It's so ridiculous. Alright, I don't think he dropped me anything. Yeah, we do, man. When I get to 2, absolutely. Absolutely. Jake, thank you for the, for the recommendation of actually trying this. It's so silly. And like I said, I've seen the videos on it 100 times on social media, you know, it's been out there for a while. But just, I've always thought that you had to build to make this work, like you had to build around it. But it certainly does, and you know, until they actually patch this, it certainly does make farming way faster. Way faster. Nick, who did I choose to play in Borderlands 1? I went with the Siren. What's she's Lilith, right? Isn't it Lilith? I think that's who is in Borderlands 1. I know she's the Siren. I believe it's Lilith. Lilith, yeah, okay. Yeah, and it's cool. Oh, I'm gonna put these things right on my feet. I'll blow up. You know, her like phase walk skill is cool. You know, because I can't tell you how many times I've finished off bosses or like big characters with the phase walk. So like they'll see me and they'll start shooting at me. I phase walk. Deadpool Twitch, you found me through YouTube. Awesome. Well, which video did you find? But yeah, so like I'll do the phase walk, you know, go invisible, and they just stop shooting. They're like, wait, where'd she go? And I sneak up behind them, and then when I come out of phase, it does that whole big blast, so that does a lot of damage, and then I hit them, and that does more damage, and then just a couple shots, and they're done. Deadpool Twitch, thank you for following. But yeah, it's a cool skill, the phase walk thing. What Nick, what did you run it with? I guess who I should say. Pull up. Oh, you just got Axe Maul? Oh, Axe Maul drops the bod. Ramcam. Having fun with that? Oh yes, I'm having lots of fun with that. it's ridiculous. So Ramcam, the Axe Maul is a great boss to farm eventually, like for these the bod. He drops all kinds of configurations of this thing. Some are elemental, some are just regular kinetic. Some have the torque impact rounds, some have the stickies. The ideal one that you want, is it good? Oh, it's considered like one of, if not the best gun in the entire game. The bod is like, but you need to get, ideally you want one that has the torque stickies like this one with 3% damage. And something with the dataless multi-loader that get, ideally with SMG ammo. So like the best roll you can get is where it has the dataless multi-loader, where the secondary ammo is SMG, where you can switch to SMG ammo, and then the Torg licensed sticky mag, which does the 3% stickies. So like that's kind of like the ideal roll. This one is still good enough. If you find one like this, I would absolutely grab it because it'll wreck everything in the game as well. But this one has the dataless multi-loader, which has pistol ammo, so it's not the SMG, but it still is hella powerful. But yeah, it has some great rolls, and even without the stickies, like just the normal like kinetic damage is really strong because it shoots really fast, and it shoots 5 pellets. So it's you know, like 5.7 rounds a second, 4.2, you know, like 5.7 is actually crazy fast for a shotgun. So yeah, the bod is great. When I started, I just went for kickballer and crit knife, so I feel like it's good. Yeah, the kickballer, that's the one that knocks you pretty easily if you're in a small area, right? Like, doesn't it like bounce around and you can get knocked? What game is that? This is Borderlands 4. So broken. What? Whoa! Get out of my face. I gotta switch to my Hellwalker. Mordecai, it was my BL1's first playthrough. I was new to looter shooters in my childhood, and I decided to try melee with him, which is hilarious because Brick is really the melee character, but it was fun. Nice. The lockaway. What is that? Is that a safe house? I don't know. I don't remember what the lockaway is. Sounds like it would be a safe house. Yeah, okay, good. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this is my all-time favorite gun in the entire game. Hey, oh, what the heck is that? Disco? I don't want that. Come on, give me a convergence. What build are you running for cash? So this is a custom build. It's nothing specific. The best way that I could like describe this, I've been thinking about like if I was gonna name this, or when I eventually do the YouTube video for this build, I was thinking about how I would name it, and what this is like really centered around or focused on is converting elemental damage to kinetic damage, and then also getting like a buff in this at the same time, and then dealing bonus kinetic damage as well as some melee damage, things like that. So I don't have a great name for it yet, but like that's kind of what what I've been really kind of specking into and trying to find synergies with the build, and it seems to be working really well, as you can see. And guns like the Rainbow Vomit do really well with this build as well. But the reason I'm running the Hellwalker here is because Bramble Song is just all flesh, so all I need is Incendiary, which this thing does. And this gun shoots faster, and plus he's in the air flying around, and with the Rainbow Vomit, it's like projectiles that are affected by gravity. You see the arc on that, whereas the Hellwalker just shoots straight, so it's just easier to hit things that are in the air moving around. But I'll show you the Rainbow Vomit when we leave here. It synergizes really well with all the elemental damage that it does. All right, give me a convergence. All right, what was that? There's one. What do we get? Ah, there's Incendiary and Jacobs. That's close. It doesn't have the SMG ammo I want, but that is the closest one I've gotten yet. That is close. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. It doesn't have my SMG ammo, but let's just try it. Kinetic transfusion cache. Kinetic transfusion? Yeah, I like that actually. I might have to steal that. Alex, thank you for following. My favorite is a Burt's Bees with flamethrower using bullet hose. Oh yeah, I've seen all about the Burt's Bees, the flamethrower underbarrel. Have you ever used roulette pistol? Roulette. Why does that sound so familiar? Roulette. Hold up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. That's from the Stone Demon. Yes, I have you. I don't think I have a roulette in here. I have it with my Harlow and my Rafa as well. I probably have some in the bank too. Yes, the roulette. The roulette is nasty. And then if you can like with my Rafa, where you can do like Bullet Buddy, where you have infinite ammo, or even Metal Management, I think is the one where in my Rafa Lance build, every time I activate my action skill, it gives me 2 seconds of no ammo consumption. So what you do is before you go into a boss with the roulette, you just keep reloading it until you land on like the 6 or 7 buffs. 6, 7. So like ideally 7, right? Like just keep reloading until you land on the 7, where it's just buffing everything. Then you activate your action skill, go into the boss, and then keep reactivating it every couple seconds to where you never run out of ammo, and you get to keep all of those buffs the entire time you're shooting, and it melts everything so fast. Yeah, that little pistol is insane. It's super good. Kind of seems fitting for cash. No, you're right. It really does. What's the sniper order that you were using? Oh, the sniper rifle. It's the Rooker. If that you're talking about this broken interaction with cash. It's this one here. It's you get it from the vault card, the Happy Mercenary Day. Here, it's this one, the Rooker. And then if you're gonna want to use this broken interaction, and I say this is broken because it is 100% broken. This is absolutely a bug, and it will get fixed. It will get patched, I promise you. So if you want to use it, do it very quickly, because they could patch it as soon as like this Thursday, honestly. Cash me outside. Dude, that's awesome. I love it. Cash me outside. How about that? Dude, y'all are insane. I love it. Cash me outside. Oh man, I'm totally gonna have to steal that. All right, I gotta run this thing once. I want to see how this is gonna do. This convergence incendiary with Jacobs. I wish I had SMG rounds, but it's close. It's close to what I'm looking for. Y'all are insane. Cash me outside. It's doing okay. Yo, it's actually doing okay. If it had SMG, oh my gosh, we'd be done by now. But look at that, dude. This is, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That was actually not bad at all. That was almost on par with the Hellwalker, I feel like. Like, it was pretty close. Sell it. Sell it. They said cash is getting nerfed in the next update, but I don't know if that's next big update on Thursday. Oh yeah, that's I have seen patches in the weekly updates where they do affect, like they will change you know, like Vault Hunter skills and stuff like that in those Thursday like minor updates. So it could be 30th, Dale says. Okay, 30th. Elsnordel, I'm probably gonna say your name wrong. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. What y'all think of this convergence, man? This is pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised. It actually felt pretty smooth. It did some pretty good damage. If I can get one with SMG ammo, this could be in my top 3. Easily one of my top 3 guns. Let's run it again, because that was fun. And look at the ricochets just bouncing all over the place. That's what makes these guns so great, is that those ricochets just wreck everything on the sides, which help me then stack and lose fortune stacks, which then buff things. This one's taking a little bit longer. So definitely not quite as quick as the Hellwalker, but it probably can also depend on what totem rolls I'm getting, because that does make a huge difference. God, look at all this stuff. Major updates at the end of the month. Yep. But yeah, I think we all kind of knew cash was gonna get nerfed. It's basically like they release a Vault Hunter, and just like they did with all the 4, you know, original Vault Hunters, after a few months they nerfed them, and it's just, you know, they put it out there. People find ridiculous ways to make insanely powerful builds that just like one-shot everything, and they're like, you know, the game probably shouldn't be quite that easy, so then they'll go and nerf it. Glow build. So Jay, this is, I do have Gloam to Glow from Gloam to Glow, but it's not like built around that. Really what I'm mainly spec'd around with this build, this is a totem build, but it's this right here. Nothing beats lead. And I do have a class mod which gives me 3 more points into this. I just find that I don't need it most of the time, but it can be pretty nasty. But it's about kinetic, it's about converting elemental damage into kinetic, because this is going to take almost 40% of any elemental damage that I deal, and then convert it to kinetic damage and buff it by 75%, which is insane. Then War Wagon just allows me to keep shooting. Then I have bonus kinetic damage, or increased kinetic damage by 45%. Bonus kinetic damage here. See, from Gloam to Glow. Oh no, I don't even have anything actually. So no, I don't have it. Not on this build. It's totally different. Nothing beats lead. That's the only one you need. Nothing beats lead. Yeah. Nothing beats lead is the one I'm all in here. And like I said, I actually have a class mod that I'll sometimes use. In fact, I'll pull it out just to kind of see how it feels. Is this one here? So this one's kind of nasty, and I was so surprised that I found this, but it has a buff in fire rate. And as I've said many times, your fire rate buffs will most of the time outperform damage buffs, because the damage stuff goes into, like, you know, the base formula, like the base soup as they call it. And when you're talking about 20 to 30%, you know, gun damage buffs, things like that, it doesn't make a huge difference in that soup of damage. But when you have fire rate, which sits outside of that like base damage soup formula, that is like exponential. It's multiplying how much of that damage output you're doing every second, and so it's like a damage multiplier basically. So like fire rate buffs are just so huge. So that's why I typically run a Super Soldier Shield for the 25% fire rate buff here, and then another 23% fire rate buff from this class mod. And then it's also buffs skill damage by 53%. And I have skillcraft here. And in fact, I have been running a skillcraft on my shield with this Watts, but this is just happened to have Deadeye on it. So I have 3 into Deadeye, but this is then buffing skill damage and skill critical damage. But the thing that I really liked about this is it has 3 more points into Nothing Beats Lead. So Jake, look at this. So like I've already invested all 5 points into Nothing Beats Lead, right? But now this gives me 8. So before it was buffing, it was taking 45% of the elemental damage that I deal and converting it to kinetic damage and buffing it by 75%. Right? That's what it was at 5. Now it's at 8. Look at these numbers. It's going to take 72% of the elemental damage. So the vast majority of the elemental damage that I'm dealing now is going to be converted to kinetic damage, and it's going to be buffed by 120%. Do you see those numbers? So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm going to hang on to that class mod. And then it also buffs Lawless. So now it's giving me 7 out of 5 into Lawless, which now means it's going to buff my kinetic damage by a 63% instead of the 5, which is 45%. And then it gives me 3 here. So now I have bonus kinetic damage of another 27%. So like, this class mod just kind of seemed broken. But with that much, you don't need that. No, you're right, Jake. You're totally right. Like the 5s that I have here is literally sufficient. As you've seen, like I haven't used this class mod once. So you don't need it. It was just kind of like a, wow, those are big numbers. I'm going to hang on to that kind of thing. You put there one shooting the bloom. Yeah. What mod is that? Oh, so this is a purple that I happen to find. It was a world drop, but look for the crack shot. This is the steely crack shot, but just look for the crack shot because this can roll Nothing Beats Lead on it. So I have been constantly looking for more crack shots, but this is the only one I've seen so far. But this one gave me 3 points into into Nothing Beats Lead. And then it gave me 2 into Lawless, which increases kinetic damage. And then 1 into Pale Rider, which gives me bonus kinetic damage and high stakes. So while Windfall is active, cash gains increase fire rate, reload speed, and movement speed. So like this has the best skills on it, like period. This has really great skills. Nothing that like reduces action skill cooldown. So what I do find is when I use this and I use up my totems, I have to like wait the entire cooldown because I have nothing spec'd into my skills that reduces cooldown. So like I have to wait the whole time. Whereas when I'm using, which one have I been using? This one with bluff skill damage. So I've been using this one, the Wind Rider. So like this is my favorite one to use because it gives me the dealer's bluff where whenever cash gains a stack of fortune, restore action skill cooldown. And then it also does reload speed and fire rate. So like this one's huge because I can, and it all, the legendary buffs on this. So like it basically makes you invincible. And then you can lose and gain stacks. And then when you lose stacks, because it gives you this dusty trail. So when for every stack he loses, he gains gun damage, reload speed, and fire rate. So by losing stacks, you also get gun damage and fire rate buffs and things like that. So gaining or losing means you're constantly buffing. So like this thing is just kind of broken, honestly. But let's run with the purple ones just to kind of see what that feels like. The purples are better than legendaries. No, honestly, I typically run purples. I typically run a purple class mod and a purple enhancement. I hardly ever run legendaries in either of these, but I will say the Wind Rider with this legendary attribute where it says whenever Cash kills an enemy with a critical hit from a gun, he doubles his fortune stacks. Otherwise killing an enemy with a gun drains half of his stacks. And then it also, whenever Cash gains fortune, he restores 5% of his max health. Whenever Cash loses fortune, he gains 8% over shield. So those are awesome because it also has the skill on it, like I was saying, Dusty Trail, which when you lose stacks, it buffs your gun damage, reload speed, and fire rate. So regardless of whether you're gaining stacks, which buffs it, or losing stacks, it also buffs it. So like it's just kind of broken. But this purple is also great. So I'm gonna run it once here and just kind of see what this feels like. Oh my god, dude, look at this is so much stronger against this dude. If I can keep aiming at this. Yeah, that was definitely stronger than the other class mod I was using. Oh, what do we get? What do we get? Is that another convergence? No, a disco. What's that? It's Dwindler. Another 46% into kinetic damage. Let's see, the purples, oh, that was your secret? Don't tell that. Sorry, Jake. The purples are better than let's see, what character is this? Sorry, I don't play the game. PSI, this is Cash. So this is the newest Vault Hunter, Cash. You can see the outfit I've got on him there. I think it looks pretty cool. Jay, Foxy, I do not have this build posted yet, Jay, but I absolutely am going to be working on that build video very soon. I have literally a backlog of videos that I need to get to. So just as an FYI, so everybody knows, I will have this Cash build coming soon. I will have my Harlow build coming soon. I have not posted that yet. I will have an updated Rafa Golden God build coming that puts it at level 60. The one that's up on my YouTube now is level 50. I've got a couple other things I want to do as well. Anthony, thank you for following. So those are all coming. It's all coming. The thing is, my girls have a lot of extracurricular things going on right now between orchestra, vocal lessons, viola lessons. They're in softball right now, so there's just a lot of stuff going on, so I have limited time. They're going to be wrapping up softball fairly soon in the next few weeks. That'll give me a little bit more time to kind of record and post this stuff. So it's coming. Stay tuned. It is coming. That hi guy, thank you for following. But yeah, as you can see, this is a fun one. This is a good build. This is like the 5th iteration of this totem build, and I finally feel like it's where I want it to be. There's probably a few small tweaks I could make here and there. But overall, I'm feeling really good about it. And in fact, one of the things that I had been running with this build is a Watts for Dinner shield. But I just recently switched to the Super Soldier just because I just can't stand not being as fast as I am with the Super Soldier. Like, you can see my movement speed here, right? So like I can get around pretty good, you know what I mean? But when I switch to the Watts, even though this is like the most goated Watts there is, right? Like Siphon and Amp, and then this is the amp, the dual amp, where it gives you plus 100% gun damage, and it's got pretty good Siphon on it. But just, I'm default speed. Like, this is me sprinting, y'all. I am literally sprinting. That's as fast as he goes when I have the Watts. That's it. But because it does add shock damage, some of that could be converted to kinetic. So it might be fun just to try it once in here. But I'm also losing fire rate, which I've said many times is a multiplier of your damage. So it's a little bit slower firing. But let's just see what it does, because I am gaining amp for 100% gun damage for a few shots. So let's just see what happens. That's some pretty good damage. You see it's converting some of that to kinetic. You can see it, the jumps and the damage when it happens. That was pretty good. I'm not complaining. I still think I prefer the Super Soldier with the added fire rate, and then of course just the movement speed. But what I need to do is I need to get I have some of these in the bank. I just need to get to a firmware transfer machine and do it. But I want to put Skillcraft on this Super Soldier so that I can go 3 with Skillcraft, so I can get the dealing skill damage increases skill damage by 2% for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times, so essentially buffing it up to 50% instead of the Deadeye. Deadeye is really strong, especially when you got all 3, but I want to go Skillcraft, I think. I just went back to Amon with no Super Soldier. It was like running in mud with concrete boots on. Yeah, Dale, dude, that's what I'm talking about. And Amon is a big dude, so he's just naturally slow anyways. But when you get used to like Rafa or even my Harlow with the Super Soldier, And then you have the dual Vagabond like I have with this one. So the Super Soldier already gives you a 25% movement speed buff. But this has a dual Vagabond on it where it gives me another 28% movement speed. So this is a massive bump in movement speed, right? So when you get used to that, and then you switch to the Watts or something that doesn't have it, with a slower character like Amon, it is just so brutal and so difficult. Like I'm like, nah, I'd rather lose whatever damage I'm gaining from the Watts for the movement speed alone. Like I just can't stand it. Let's see, go back. Oh, it's online, and good job, man. Thank you. Hell yeah, do the dad thing. My son graduates next month. Well, congrats. Yeah, between band, ROTC, automotive, I get it. Yeah, Jay, exactly. Yeah, you're kind of in the same boat. My oldest, who's sitting right here just off the screen next to me, she is a junior. She's in the like last month of junior, so we're talking about college. We're looking at colleges. Yeah, she's gonna be a senior next year. We're talking about all of that, you know, like moving out, going to college, and that's just like, no, not my baby. She's my oldest, you know. You know, you can't leave. It's crazy, man, how quickly they grow up, dude. It's nuts, but like, yeah, I hear you. So much going on. I am really digging this convergence. I hope I can get one same specs but with the SMG ammo, because it'll just make it cook so much more. Y'all, look at the, I mean, the damage this thing is doing is great. It really is. The SMG ammo won't do it quite as much damage, but because it shoots way faster, it'll get the job done so much faster. This thing is great. I can't believe I slept on the convergence this long, honestly. I really think this is gonna quickly move to the top, like a top 3 gun for me. As I was saying to y'all earlier, I'm a shotgun and pistol kind of guy. It's always like shotguns and pistols for me. So this could quickly move as like a top 3 gun. You just killed Zadra. Oh yeah, Ram. Oh yeah, you're at the possessed part. Yeah, you killed Zadra. Yeah, I do remember that. Yep, Timekeeper possesses you.
No pulse, no problem.
Yeah, I had the same in Borderlands 2. You can put on a shield at 0 capacity, but when spec'd into a certain skill with class mod +5, it makes you siren super fast. Oh, that's cool. Dale, you just reminded me. Where did I see it? There was something I just saw that has, it's like a 0% shield capacity. Oh, no, it's a rep kit. It's in the new DLC. I'm pretty sure I saw it's a rep kit. I think it was Crazed Earl that drops it. Maybe y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was farming Earl today, and I believe it was Earl, and he dropped a rep kit. Somewhere in the DLC, somebody dropped a rep kit. And I was reading it, and I was like, what is this? And it had no help. Like when you look at the rep kit, right? Like you see, like here it says an instant 9,154 health, and then I also gain 9,154 over 15 seconds, right? So like you see those specs. This had just lines there. It did not give you any healing, any shield, nothing. And it had like a 15-second cooldown, I think, but it was a legendary, and it said something like, I'm gonna totally butcher this. I don't remember the details, but it was something along the lines of, each time you take damage for like the first 5 times, it like replenishes the rep kit's healing ability to a certain amount. It was something like that. Is that the new Roid one? No, it's not. The I know what you're talking about. The Roid one is different. The Roid one you get from that floating machine thing, what the heck is it called? Let's see. I know what you're talking about. The Roid one you get from this boss, the penitent steel. That one you get there. I'm pretty sure it was Crazed. I think it was Crazed Earl that I saw this from. Gives you a Nova, but sucks. Oh yeah, no, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, Ramcam, have fun with the timekeeper, dude. All right. I'm gonna run this a few more times and then I'm gonna go, maybe we'll go into the new DLC and I'll see if I can find that rep kit, because I really want to read those specs again, because it was very confusing. I want to go back and read it again and see if I can better understand what it was trying to tell me. It was a weird one, man. I'd never seen one like that. Good God, this is some decent damage this time. Woo! This is quickly gonna become a top 3 gun for me. Ooh, they got me this time. It's like the first time he's damaged me. Alright, we got him. You gonna drop me? No. Is it the Mega Health Razor? It might be that. I don't remember the name of it, but I just know it's not the Roid one, because I know I've seen the Roid one. Oh my God, that could be so nasty. I totally forgot about Short Circuit. If I could get Short Circuit to land on this before I go into a boss, because this is a Ripper weapon. The Convergence is a Ripper gun. Ooh. Short Circuit increases your next magazine's fire rate by 100%. But with War Wagon, I basically have an endless magazine because it just continuously replenishes my magazine from reserve ammo. So I would never lose Short Circuit. So I could have 100% fire rate. Damn. Okay. Now I know I have some good Ripper enhancements. I didn't even think about that. That might be fun to use. All right, let's run into the DLC. I want to see if I can find that rep kit, because this Convergence is almost what I was looking for. I really want to get one with SMG ammo, but I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch me do it the whole time, because that one's gonna take a while. I know. For these same roles, to get Incendiary, Jacobs, and Daedalus SMG is gonna be, that's gonna be a long farm. So I'm not gonna make y'all watch me do it. We got a good enough one. But let's run into the DLC. I want to see if I can find where that rep kit dropped. I believe it was Earl. I swear it was, but could be wrong. Oh man, did I really just do that? All right, let's go over here. We'll run Earl a couple times and we'll see if he drops anything. Trying to think. I don't remember farming really any other bosses earlier today, so I'm like, it had to be Earl. Alright, give me just 1 second, y'all. Toasty in here, I gotta turn the AC down. Alright, there we go. Let's go going. This way. Should be some creeps over here we can wreck with this thing. Yeah, here they are.
Not my vibe, not my service.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to show y'all the rainbow vomit. I wanted to show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. This thing will get the job done and then some. Yeah, and look at that. Like, watch this thing. Like, this thing just absolutely wrecks with this build. Like I said, because it has a slower fire rate, it's not the best against, like, bosses. And also if... This dude just standing there. You see that damage, y'all? You see what I'm talking about? This thing absolutely wrecks. Love it. Now, if I'm going to boss, I usually switch to like the Hellwalker, especially if they're flesh, like the Earl. What is that? Principal. Yeah, I don't need that. All right, let's do the Convergence. See how this feels. I'm probably gonna run out of ammo with him because he's. This dude gets around. Alright, this is taking too long. Let's go Hellwalker. Let's go faster.
You should have stayed down there. Let's get Are you seeing this?
Alright, there. Oh, no, that's a scoot and shoot. That's a 13% with Jacobs and 7,600. Hang on to it. Not bad. With Jacobs, it's totally busted with Jacobs. Is it good to have a hot slugger? Oh yeah, the hot slugger is nasty, Ramcam. The hot slugger is like one of the most goated guns in the game. Especially for mobbing, because it's like on kill, it buffs the next shot by 30% and it stacks up to like 3 times, so you get like a buff by like 90% gun damage after 3 kills. That's the role I've been farming for, and you got it the first try? Oh no, Cerberus. Well, I'll hang on to it for you. If you're in my Discord, we can sync up after the stream or outside of the stream sometime, and I can drop it for you if you want. I've actually gotten 2 with Jacobs today. So Cerberus, if you're not in the Discord, just type Discord and my bot should give you the link. We can sync up. Or you can keep farming it yourself. I mean, that's the fun in the game too, right? Farming. That's how it goes, you know. The thing you're looking for, somebody else gets the first try. Super easy. Get some, fool. All right, he's gonna go phase 2. It's too crazier boss fight. What you got? Nothing. Yeah, let me tell you, I was using the watts for dinner while I was farming earlier today, and this whole run up around here. That noob, thank you for following. RNG is cruel. Yeah, it literally is, man. It literally is. You know what? So, I'm using this purple class mod here, which is just hella nasty with this build, because it gives me more points into, like, the skills that I'm heavily invested in for this build, so it's nasty. But I really like the Wind Rider legendary class mod, because it allows me to keep throwing totems, or to keep throwing dice ultimately, which spawn the totems just almost continuously. So I just like it for that. Plus this one has a 53% skill damage buff and then another 23% damage dealt. So I've been digging this one. It's like if you watch how quickly it replenishes my totems, watch, if you watch as I'm shooting, it's like almost instantly, look, I can throw 3 again. You see that? Like that is so broken. And then if you watch, like he's phase 2, I should be able to get back into the totems pretty quick. But like, look, I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Right there, 3 again. See that? It's just, it's so broken. So like I can just continuously throw these things. All right, what do we get? What do we get? Where'd he go? Is that another? That's another scoot and shoot. Oh, it's garbage. Borderlands 2 Flame of the Firehawk build could do mega damage with its Nova, but can also make you have a seizure. Oh god. I forgot about the Firehawk. Oh really? Flame of the Firehawk. Is that Firehawk? So that's like Lilith, right? Isn't she called the Firehawk? And again, like for anybody who's new to the stream, so this is you asked what game this is. This is Borderlands 4. For anybody who's new to the stream, I am not, like, I have not played all the games in the franchise. Borderlands 4 is the first one I got into. I'm this close to getting to the vault in Borderlands 1 now, and then I'm going to move on to Borderlands 2. Then eventually we'll get to 3 after that. So the goal is to go back and play all the games, but 4 is the first one that that I started playing. So some of this, like, lore and some of the things from the older games, I'm still trying to catch up on.
What you want?
Yeah, he's gonna go phase 2. You'll enjoy too. Yeah, that noob, that's what I've heard constantly from anybody who stops by the stream. They're like, 2 is the best in the entire franchise. You're gonna love 2. So I'm very excited to get to 2, and I should be getting to it very soon. And as I was telling folks, I'll probably end up starting to stream 2 when I get there. I figure it'll be fun for folks to see me play it for the first time. Plus, it'll be, you know, nostalgic for folks who played it. What is that? Oh, that's that. Is that the Heimdall thing? No. Oh, I don't know what that is. Bottle opening? Interesting. Two has the best antagonist and the humor is amazing. Firehawk and a Sandhawk were goated SMGs. It's hard to choose which of the 6 hunters to start with. Oh, yeah. Y'all have any recommendations? Like, who would you say would be a good one to start with? So my playstyle, the playstyle that I enjoy the most is like a run and gun. I don't like the action skills where it pulls me out of my ability to use my guns. So like, I started with Crossfire with Cash because it seemed cool, but then I was like, wait, I can't actually use my guns that I've spent so much time farming for. It forces me to use his pistols or the shotguns if you replace it with that augment. So I was like, it's fun, but I'm gonna go do the totems because that just buffs me and I can continue using my gun. Siren or Salvador, but Siren main here. Maya best. Okay. Is Maya the Siren? Zero is melee and sniper. Okay. Yeah, Maya, in my opinion, best Siren. Nice. Gauge, anarchy, shoot, no manual reload. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. If you talking about infinite ammo, things like that, that's all me. Like, look at the build I'm running right now. Like, I don't have to reload. You know what I mean? Like, you sold me. If it's a gun build and I can get like unlimited ammo, I'm sold. Cage is pure melee, but glass cannon style. Like, to me, there's nothing more fun than just like continuously firing wrecking dudes like this. Like, there are some fun action skills. Like, I have an Amon build that does insane skill damage. Like, absolutely nuts. It is crazy powerful. But I don't go back to it very much because I just enjoy the running and gunning. Who was it that said they were looking for a Jacobs Torg scoot and shoot? Who was that? Are you still there? Because I just got another one. And this one's even better. This one does 8,418 damage, and it has Jacobs and Torg stickies, 13%. I got another one. Are you kidding me? Axton is an all-rounder. Gage is my favorite, but she has a different play style some people don't enjoy. Okay, interesting. How would you describe that playstyle, Nick? What's the best XP farm? Raheem, the best XP farm is doing bounties. There's probably other ways that people have found to XP farm, but for me, the best way that I have found to do it is just run bounties. Just go to safe house to safe house to safe house on your map throughout all of them, just bounce around, and grab and run every and any bounty that you see, especially Vile bounties, because those ones give you the most XP, but any bounty, Vile or not. Stay away from the things that say to collect or patrol. Those are garbage, don't do those. But if it says bounty, take it, grab it, do those, and just keep running it. And just bounce around all your safe houses until you've done all of them. Quit to main, come back in, load back in, and just do the same thing again. Keep doing that. And you'll earn XP hella fast like that. That's how I got cash up from 30 to 60 in like 2 days. Just running bounties. That's it. You just got to Upper Dominion. Ramcam, you're almost there, man. You almost got Timekeeper. Then you'll be able to get those Vile bounties. I'm gonna need you to show how skill trees so I can screenshot this build so I can do this build. Yeah, that noob for sure. As I was saying before, I think before you came by, I'm gonna be doing a YouTube breakdown on this, like I did with my Golden God Rafa and then the Amon build I have. But I'm totally cool with letting y'all screenshot it. Oh, where'd he go? One shot. There. So here, I'll pull it up. Y'all can see it right now. Folks on mobile, where the screen is cut off, you're not gonna be able to see some of this. But on the Twitch Purple app, you should see the whole thing. But for folks where it's cut off, I have 5 into Unshaken, and my class mod gives me 1 in a Dusty Trail over here. So that's the only thing on the right that you can't see. But that noob, go ahead and take a screenshot of the red tree here, and let me know when you've gotten that, and I'll move to the green. I don't have anything in blue. No, I think I do have just a couple things in blue. Got it. Okay. So blue is just a couple. Blue is 1 into Alchemy and 2 into Fast Hands. Honestly, you probably don't need the 2 into Fast Hands if you wanted to put those 2 into like, you know, like this, like max out the gun damage here or critical hit. You don't even need the critical hit chance, honestly. You could put like 1 point down here for bonus kinetic damage, something maybe over here. These ones aren't necessarily essential, but I liked it because at the time I was doing kind of like a reload based build. So I wanted more reload speed, but also the windfall chance, but I'm probably going to move these 2 points somewhere else, but this is what I've got so far. Okay, so that's blue, and then here's green. Bo, thank you for following. Sleepy Patrick's. Oh, okay. See, I just read your comment. Not an infinite ammo. She ricochets bullets off walls and stuff back to enemies. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that I love. Like that's totally me. So yeah, that noob. That's the skill tree. As far as specializations go, I typically follow this pattern unless I'm going with like a melee build. Then I'll go heavy on runner and even like start working on Daredevil. But the pattern for me as I start leveling up is I go Survivor and Brute. I'll go back and forth. Every time I get a point, I'll start with Survivor, then I'll go Brute, then I'll go to Survivor, then I'll go to Brute, just back and forth until I get those up to 20. Because both of the skills at the bottom of these trees here are just goated. So this one, every time you deal damage, it gives you a riddle you this stack, and those stacks up to 50 times. So it's like a free 50% in gun damage. And then damage, the best defense. Gives you a free, again, damage dealt buff of 30%. So every damage you deal is a buff of 30%. So I usually go all in with these, and then I go sharpshooter. So gun handling is great. Reload speed. You don't even necessarily need this one if you don't want to. Kill skill. So this one, this skill here at the bottom is also really great. So kill skill, excess damage on kill. This is great for mobbing, not necessarily bossing, but if you have critical ricochets, those ricochets that bounce and kill an enemy, that any excess damage from that shot is then put back into your gun on top of the damage you already deal. So that excess damage stacks up, and it becomes really powerful. And then I start going killer, and then I'll go Daredevil. EG, you're back. Death Trap, best scenario, fair project, robot. Need all the fire DMG to convert, LOL. Yeah. Best science, fair project, robot. Absolutely. And then let's see. So that noob, and so a Hellwalker goes really great with this build, as does a Rainbow Vomit. Because of all the elemental damage you're doing that is then converted into kinetic damage and then buffed. So anything that really deals elemental damage, Hellwalker, Rainbow Vomit, Convergence, an elemental version, things like that. Crit Knife, you know, just for the damage amp payload mainly. For, you know, every time you throw one of these, it stacks more, 15% more damage against the target. I also really like the Wind Rider class mod. This one is my favorite with this build. But if I had a second favorite, it would be the Crack Shot, because this one gives you more points into those same skills that we're investing in already, which is Lawless, Nothing Beats Lead, and Pale Rider, as well as the high stakes. This one's great as well for more fire rate and movement speed and reload speed. So those are great. And I have a Jacobs enhancement. Still a level 50 because I haven't found a good one at 60 that is worth replacing the 50 with. And then I like the Super Soldier Shield. Gabe says, who's the better Vault Hunter to start with? Oh, that's totally subjective. Ramcam, why is RJ so mean? Yeah, I know, it's a bummer what happened to RJ. It's a definite bummer. RJ was cool. You know, and he hooks you up with a guide to Kairos, you know, as you're traveling through the main mission, and then by the end he's just like tortured and evil. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Have you did every single boss yet? Yes, I have done every boss. Completed all the bosses. Starting to question if it was here that I saw that rep kit. It's driving me nuts now, though. Can't remember exactly where it was. I feel like it was Earl. But you know what? I'm still trying to get the Crazed Earl Pearl from him, so I don't mind running this.
That's what I was looking for. What you want?
Another thing about this build is it does give you like a lot of like overshield and health regen and stuff, so you can almost stand right at the base of bosses as they're attacking you and not take much damage. So like that's great as well. Like on damage taken, it converts a portion of that damage to overshield. So like if you watch my overshield, it's like almost always on. If I give him a chance to damage me. And nothing. Is that an enhancement? Yes. In the new heavy. Yes, in the new expansion. Yes. I've completed all the bosses. I don't know if I've completed them all with Cash. I think I have, but I definitely have with Harlow. You know, I got the dude over here, Colonel Crash, boss here, Penitent Steel, one over here, Air Raider Scrumulus, one in the middle, Corporal Brennan. I met Crazed Earl, then there's another one over here, Big Oil. I think that's all of them that I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done all of them. The blood something rep kit. Sleepy Patrick. So I'm trying to remember what the rep kit was, and I thought it was something I saw from that I saw drop from Crazy Earl earlier today when I was farming, and I was telling folks it didn't have any health recovery on it at all. What the heck? I got a bugged tough totem. Look at him. He's just going. He's just chilling. Yo. He's not going away. I've seen that happen with the angry badass ones where it infinitely stacks my gun damage to where I get over 4,000%. That's fun. But yeah, it's a rep kit where it does not have any healing on it at all. It just has dashes for the healing, for both parts of the healing. But I forget the specifics, but it does something where, like, as you take damage, like, that's when it starts to like replenishing, like healing you. I forget the specifics of it, but I'm trying to find it again so I can show y'all and read it, because I can't remember. But I feel like I saw it at Earl, but it may not have been. I'm trying to go off of memory, and I thought I saw it here. But I also need to get the Crazed Earl Pearl, so I don't mind farming him anyway. My dad just made me get off, so I'll have to play tomorrow. Oh yeah, Ram Cam, yeah, finish up tomorrow. No worries, man. Yeah, I'm starting to think it must have been a different boss because I haven't seen any rep kits drop. Yeah, that's garbage. Earl drops Pearl, Scoot, and Barbara. Okay, so then it wasn't Earl. Gosh, I can't remember who it was then. Y'all remember who drops rep kits in the new DLC? Can't remember what it was. Let's see, where was I at? No, it wasn't Pentinent Steel. I wonder if it was Big Oil. I know he dropped the shield, but now I'm wondering if maybe it was him. I think maybe it could have been him. Let's go over there. Sorry guys, I got places to be.
Easy on the hardware.
Get out of the way. I only know the Rage one and the Doll Bunker boss. Okay. Yeah, the Roid one, is that what you're talking about? Or is it this one? Oh yeah, let's go Rainbow Vomit. Rainbow Vomit's so fun to use in this build. It absolutely wrecks, I'm telling you, with this build. It's not the best for bossing, because it shoots kind of slow and the bullets arc, but it absolutely wrecks, I'm telling you. If they stand still. Like, look at that, man. Yo, y'all need to back up. I see you. Yeah, this is a great gun to have handy, mainly for fun. I mean, it gets the job done easily with this build because of how it's converting all that elemental damage that it does into buffed kinetic damage and giving you bonus kinetic damage on top of that. So this is a great gun to have handy if you like to have some fun when you're out mobbing. It shoots very slow, but then it goes rapid fast. Yeah. It can go rapid fast. So like as you gain fortune stacks, there's a skill that I have that can buff your fire rate. Plus I'm more used to running this with the watts for dinner because of the shock damage in this, and it has amp and siphon, which all of that goes really well with this build as well. So like this watts that I'm using has amp and siphon on it. So amp is a double amp, so it's going to buff my shots. It's going to drain 28% of my shield to buff my shots by 100%. But then it also has siphon. But then when overshield is active, I get 25% shock damage, and because it has siphon and the other skills you already saw, where I'm like as I'm being damaged, I gain overshield. So I basically always have overshield, so it's always dealing shock damage. So that is then an additional element that I'm dealing that is then converted and buffed into kinetic damage. But this one shoots slower than the super soldier. So so that is literally as fast as it shoots. The way that it is spec'd right now, where I'm not gaining fortune stacks and I'm not using the super soldier. But switching to the super soldier, instantly, I gotta wait for the shield to come back up because it doesn't buff movement or movement speed or fire rate until the shield is all the way up. Okay, now, see, like, now it's shooting a good bit faster. And then as I'm damaging enemies and I gain fortune stacks, it goes even faster. So it can shoot faster, but it's not as fast as this. This thing. Like, this thing just shoots hella fast. And this is a really fun, this is like a ripper drill site, so this one can be fun. I dare you to go to the Watts for Dinner boss. Oh, the Watts for Dinner boss. That's Origo. Right? Yeah, we'll go wreck Origo. 29% elim elemental damage, 46% kinetic damage, 12% gun crit chance. Oh, this crack shot I've had in my bank is gonna break this build even more. Oh, 29% elemental damage, 46. Yeah, dude, that would go really hard with this build, really hard. You're gonna have an insane kinetic damage buff, insane, because that 29% elemental damage that'll be buffed on with your mod. That a portion of that is going to be converted into kinetic damage and then buffed. Then you have your 46% kinetic damage buff on your card. The 12% gun crit chance, not necessarily the best things. What would have been like made that mod even like better is if that was a fire rate buff to give you a damage multiplier. Because the gun crit chance you're not going to really need, because this build essentially is like infinite crit anyways. Mainly because of the jinxed thing. So when you deal action skill damage, this right here, and you only need 1 point into this. Accursed Bones. So whenever Cash deals action skill to an enemy, that enemy becomes jinxed, right? So not any damage any action skill that I deal to an enemy, they are now jinxed. And then I forget what it is. There's an element in here, or there's an element to the build that then basically procs crits every shot. And if you watch, you're going to see it anyways. Not procced. I'm at 109% kinetic damage. Jeez. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. All right, let's see. If I'm going to run this a few times, and then we'll see if we get this rep kit. It had to be this guy, because if it wasn't Earl, it had to be here. At least these are fun farms. Oh. Those little crab dudes, they knocked me so many times earlier today. Because they'll come sneaking up on you real fast and then they blow up and they do big damage. Alright, where's the boss at? God, if I can shoot. See that guy right there? He just got underneath me. I didn't even see him. There he is. I didn't even see him spawn. Oh god, I'm out of ammo. What? I thought I refilled before I came in here. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. There's some ammo. I wonder if I changed something and I didn't realize it. This is taking way longer than it should be. I'll have to check. Did I leave something off? I wonder if it... if I was running with the Watts earlier today. I don't remember if I ran this earlier today with the Watts. I might have to switch to the Watts and see how that feels. I think this is the class mod I was using. Just being so slow is just... ugh, I hate it. Alright, let's run it again. See if it feels any better. You didn't get a you're talking about from this guy? He drops the sun spot pistol honey badger shield. Okay, so it wasn't him that... God, where the heck did I get that rep kit? Sleepy Patrick's, thank you for sharing the like. I think it was like 20,000 KXP to be level 40. Oh, nice. So you're getting there. Ramcam, you're getting there. Okay, so it wasn't him then. So if it wasn't here... this is gonna drive me nuts. Where the heck did I get that rep kit? Or see it? Because I didn't keep it, I don't think. Oh, that ain't it. Dark Beast works really well with the Rider build. Nice. Colonel Crash. What rep kit? You know, it might be Colonel Crash. Captain Crunch. It's Shadow, it's a... I just happened to see it earlier, and somehow we got on the topic of shields, I think, and then I mentioned a rep... Oh, we were talking about the earlier Borderlands games, maybe Borderlands 3, I think. And someone mentioned where there's a shield you can get where it does 0 coverage, but with a certain build with the Siren, you can get crazy, you know, like crazy health restore or something. I forget the specifics. But then it reminded me of a rep kit I saw earlier today when I was in this new DLC here in Borderlands 4 farming, where it did not have any health restore on it at all. It just had two dashes where you normally see the health. And it was a legendary, and it said something about as you take damage, like 5 times or whatever, its healing abilities kick in some way. And I forget what it was, what the specifics were. The rep kit is from Colonel Crash. Okay. Colonel Crash. Where is Colonel Crash? Then that must have been where I saw it. Colonel Crash. Okay, then that must have been where I saw it, right there. Hey, what's the quickest way to get there? You know what? You're right. That's exactly where it was. That's exactly where it was. I do remember seeing that now. That's exactly where it was. You were right. Do you have the bod? Yes, I have. I have a bunch of bods. Broken vial in the name of it. Travel to the final area and go back. Ah, okay. That's got to be way faster than running through the whole ship. So if I go here and then I can just go back through. Is that what you're saying? That's going to take me right to him? Much faster. Yeah, that's actually genius. I was going to run through the whole ship. You have one in the vault. It's a random world drop, so it can drop. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, back this way. Yeah. So this should take me right to him, right? Go to the timekeeper. Encore. Oh, go to the encore machine. Yeah, it's like right here, right? Oh, it's probably, well, it's probably outside of here. Wait, where is it? I don't remember where it is. I don't remember where it is. It's gotta be out one of these doors somewhere, right? Oh, well. Is that gonna take me there? This should take me to the place, right? Yes, there we go. Okay. Let's see if we can find this. Oh, I just had to go up. Hold still. Hold still! Like I was saying, with this build, you basically take no damage. So you can just stand in front of bosses and just cook them. Alright. I'm gonna run a few times. I want to see that rep kit now, because I didn't really read it earlier enough to really understood what it was trying to say. So now I really want to know what the heck this thing does. Look, he's even trying to kick me. That seems like it hurts. There it is! Second run. Okay, here it is. Blood Moon. Alright, you see what I'm saying? It has no recovery, no healing on it at all. But it has Broken Vial. Yeah, somebody mentioned Broken Vial in the chat. Heals for the last 5 instances of damage taken within the last 4 seconds. That's very confusing. Like, within the last 4 seconds, so within a 4-second time frame, the last 5 instances of damage, it's gonna heal. And this one actually has Enrage on it too. I hang on to it. I don't have any firmware on it, so I can't really just like use it. But I guess I could just to see what it does, just for the hell of it. I'll lose a skill craft. That's okay. Just see if we can see what it does. And I have 2 charges on it? Like, what is that? Do I have to actually activate it to get it to do the thing? To actually heal? I guess I have to actually... Well, activating is what would activate Enrage, right? So it's got Enrage. On use grants an increase to all damage dealt by 30%. Damage taken by 15%. Let's just try that and see what happens. Good God. I love the Enrage, man. Look at the damage. The damage bonus. Alright, so I don't know how this is a weird rep kit. I don't even think I still understand exactly how it works, but I'm gonna have to try it out. You heal the amount of damage you take or a number of the in the background. Yeah, that's the part I don't know. If it's like a percentage, it doesn't say it's a percentage, so I guess it's like whatever damage you take, it heals. I wonder if it synergizes with the Heimdall and the hemorrhage. Yeah, I don't know, Dale. It probably has some sort of synergy somewhere. Oh, I barely remember this boss because he died. Yeah, no, he does die for really fast. Bottom left, it was showing a big number in the buffs area. Was it? Okay, well, I'm gonna do it again and see if I can watch. Oh, yeah, you run triple bypass with the... Let's see, it works if you take big damage. Use it quickly, but if you get critted, obviously, you can't use it. Yeah. Yeah, because it's going to increase the damage taken too by 15%. Yeah. That would hurt. Good God. Jeez. This is, like, I think it's safe to say this is not one of the strongest bosses in the game. I mean, when I can stand right in front of his face, not take any damage, even within rage where I'm taking 15% more damage, and just melt him. I mean, that's just silly. It went to like 120k. Oh, you know, I forgot to look at it. Okay. I was just busy watching the guy get fried. All right, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it this time. I'm not gonna do anything but pop the rep kit. So there's no extra stuff. Wow! 999! What?! It went to 9,999. There it is again. I'm about to die. I did die. Look at that number. 9,000. That's gotta be a bug. That's gotta be a bug. What does that mean? 9,999? Is that what it's, is that how much health it's replenishing? It's restoring? Because I mean, I have over 10,000 health, right? So like if it was trying to restore over 10,000 health, the largest number it can show is 9,999. That's weird. Is that flat? Is that flat healing or over time is what I want to know. Yeah, I don't know. Nick, and any ideas on how we can try to test this? I'm not doing anything but popping the rep kit so I can just watch that without any of the extra buffs or anything from the totems or crit knife or anything. So let me try a gun that doesn't shoot. So crazy. Let's see if I can find just something. I have just like a regular AR in here, probably not, because I never use them. Let's just try. Let's try. We'll do the Shala. Let's do this, and I'll just kind of pop it like this every once in a while. I just want to see what happens. I mean, hell, I could just stand there and take damage. So 8,000. No, there it is. 9,000 over 10,000. I don't see it healing yet, though. Like, I'm not healing. Oh, I did start to heal. Right, can I get this guy in the background? There we go. Let's see. Is it heal? No, I'm not healing. There's nothing healing me. My health isn't going up. Oh, it did now. It is going up now. Okay. No. I don't see. I am so confused. Oh, that instantly healed me. So does it like store that health so that when you use it, it then gives you all of that healing? I'm so confused, man. So like my health isn't going up. Uh-oh. But when I heal, it goes up a small amount there. Sometimes it goes up a lot. Now it's going up a little. So now it's going up. Now it's going back down. Now it's going. You see, it is going up. It is going up. Okay, now it is going up. That is weird. Is that helping y'all understand at all? How does this thing work? I'm gonna take some more damage. Let him damage me. Okay, now he's got my shield down. Come on, come on. All right, hurt me. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay. So let's see. Okay, see, look, it's going up. Nope, not gonna knock me. Okay, now it's going down. Let's see what happens. No, come on! Alright, I'm gonna pop it. And now it goes up a little. I don't see it going up at all now. But I see all the numbers stacking. I see the numbers stacking, but my health isn't going up. There's all kinds of number stacking, but my health isn't moving. Yeah, I'm so lost, Nick. I don't understand. I see the numbers going up like crazy, but my health isn't moving. Wait, when I damaged him... Oh, look! When I damage them, my health goes up. Look, look, look. You see that? My health is going up when I damage him. You see that? My health went up. So if I don't damage them, my health... All right, let let him heal. Watch. I think I figured it out. It stores it stores health, and then as I damage them, that's when it applies. Okay, now watch. Now watch when I... See, nothing's going up, but watch when I shoot. Oh, all right, come on. All right, watch when I shoot. You see? My health went up. My health is going up. You see that? When I shoot them, my health goes back up. So it's like it stores the damage I take, and then when I shoot them back, it then it heals me. Okay, now I'm dead. Now watch. Look. When I look at my health is going up as I shoot him. See? Look, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Now it's going down. Let's see. Now it's going back up. See? Did we figure it out? Does that make sense? Okay, I think it's when you use the rep kit. I think you have lifesteal, Foxy. That's why damage is healing you. Yeah, it's something like that. But I'm also noticing that like it's like the big numbers we're seeing on the rep kit thing next to my buffs. Like it's storing that damage, collecting the damage I'm taking right over a 4-second period. It's collecting the last damage I take, the last 5 events that damage me over a 4-second period, and it's storing that. And it's like when I deal out damage, it's healing me with that stored health. Because like while I wasn't shooting back, it wasn't restoring my health at all. But as soon as I started shooting, I saw big chunks of my health come back. What was that? Oh, that's that sniper rifle. Apparently my inventory is full. I gotta go sell some stuff. So I think I figured it out. I think as long as I'm getting damaged over a 4-second period, it's going to store that damage, and then when I deal out damage, it's like it's restoring me. I'm not even going to pop the rep kit and see if it just works passively, because the way that I read it, yeah, spaghetti code to figure out. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not even gonna activate the rep kit this time, and I think it's still gonna work. I think it works passively. And it collects the damage that I take, and then when I deal out damage, it then heals me. And if that's true, that is awesome, because I don't even have to worry about using the rep kit, and it's just like always collecting damage that I take, and then when I deal out damage, it heals me. Let's see if that is true. Seems like this may be similar to Krieg's light the fuse skill. Okay, tell me more. I don't know what that is. Shadowfish became the number 3 fan in the fan club. Shadowfish, thank you. Oh, thank you for the heart and the follow. I'm so sorry I missed that earlier. I was so locked in at trying to figure out this rep kit. Apologies, Shadowfish. Thank you for the heart. I really appreciate that. Or the one where he sets himself on fire. What? Does your skill tree have any lifesteal? That is true, Nick. I do have lifesteal. You're right. I do have lifesteal, so maybe that is screwing with it. I do have lifesteal. Let me double check. So like right here has lifesteal, 12% lifesteal. So Cash gains lifesteal against jinxed enemies. So maybe that's what's actually happening there. I'm gonna have to remove this skill and test it. But let's just see what happens without doing anything with the rep kit, because now I'm curious if I even have to activate it before it starts collecting that damage. Let's see if it starts collecting damage. No, see, it's already collecting the damage. You see that? 9,999. It's already there. It's like it already just like works passively. And they start beating on me, and they... Okay, so finally they break my shield. And I'm sure you're right, Nick, that lifesteal is where I'm getting the health back. So like as I shoot, they like that healed me way more than 12% though. That seemed like a lot. Well, I'm not sure if that was just the lifesteal, because that was a huge... Alright, damage me. Come on, damage me. Come on. There you go. Alright, then we'll have... If I pop the rep kit, yeah, that does heal me. So maybe you're right. Maybe it collects damage it stores damage in the amount of damage that I take over a 4-second period. And then when I use the rep kit, it heals me for that damage. I'm gonna have to get rid of that skill that has the life steal so I can verify that, I guess, though. What is dude doing? He's just standing there. It collects a lot more damage than I would think. Yeah, really, I just got a pearl. Or not a pearl, a shiny. Not a pearl. It's a pearl. I got a phosphine. Look at that. Phosphine hemorrhage. Yes! Yes! I gotta drop something though. I think my... Oh no, I can pick it up. Okay, cool. Phosphine hemorrhage. Nice. Yes. Oh, this one has a 17-second cooldown. Grants reload speed. All right, I gotta go sell some of the stuff that I'm holding on to. I'm apparently holding way too much stuff. My inventory's full. Come back and get some of these things. Mason, thank you for following. Let's see, Shadow Ramcam, thank you for liking the live. Do you have a link to the build? Lenny's, I don't have a link just yet, but I will be working on a video, a YouTube breakdown that goes into full detail of this build very soon, so stay tuned. Go subscribe right now on YouTube. Foxy ZXP it's the same thing in TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and everywhere. Foxy ZXP. And I have 2 great build videos up there right now. One is an Amon build, but it's still level 50. I need to go back and revisit that. And then a Golden God Rafa, unlimited ammo. Just, it's the funnest build you'll ever use, I promise you. And that Rafa build, Golden God Rafa, but that is also level 50. I need to go revisit that. I also have a Harlow build I'm going to be doing, and then a level 61, and then this level 60 Cash build. So I've got a lot of stuff to work on, but the next thing I'm going to do is Cash because he's the new and exciting one. So those are coming. Let's see, Shadowfish, you said it stores the last 5 damage taken in a 4-second period. Right, but the thing that I'm trying to figure out is when does it apply? So like that stored damage, when I use the rep kit, it then heals me for that stored damage. Is that correct? I believe that's correct. That would make sense. So like it stores that damage that I receive, and then when I use the rep kit, that damage that I received that it stored over the last 4 seconds or whatever, that's what it applies for the healing. That seems like it would make sense. All right, let's see. Why do I have so much stuff? Go back with this so I can get my skill craft. Oh man, my bank's almost full too. I gotta pull some stuff out onto my mule accounts. Get rid of that. I've got to get rid of some of these class mods. I got too many. There's so many. Let's put that in the bank too. I'm just hanging on to that because of the skill craft. Let's see. Let's put some of these in the bank. I got a few slots left. Bank that. Bank that. Bank that. All right. We'll wreck this dude one more time. Alright, very cool. Yeah, I think we figured it out. I think that's how it works. Yes, when you use it. Okay, okay. And then, which is why I don't use it. If you use it at start to gain enrage, it puts it on cooldown. Right, right. So then you can't heal at all. Yeah. Well, it has 2 charges though, right? Like, doesn't have. Wait, wait, it doesn't say it. Oh, that's because I changed it. So it has 2 charges. So like, I could activate enrage, but then I still have one more charge to where I could heal. It's weird. It doesn't say how many charges it has here, but I'm seeing 2 charges. So like right there, I have 2. That's why you use triple bypass. Yeah, the triple bypass is like easily the best rep kit in the game. Especially if you're pairing it with some things like for action skill cooldown, like in specializations like this, now with caffeine. So using your rep kit reduces your action skill cooldown by 25%. I've used this with Rafa before, where you pop your mini triple bypass like 3 times and you're instantly back into your action skill again. But like, so like if I go like this now and pop in rage, so I still have 1 charge, right? And so if I come in here and I'm like, yeah, let's get this guy, right? And then he starts beating me up. You see, I'm taking damage. It's collecting the damage. There it goes. It's collecting that. It's collecting that. And I'm like, oh no! See, I can still pop it. Let's see. Oh wow! It did not apply much healing though. So yeah, maybe it's not great. The only reason I'm healing now is because of my lifesteal. Interesting. I thought it would have collected more damage than that, because when I hit heal, it really did not heal much. But that's also because of that weird. It collects the last 5 instances of damage taken over 4 seconds. So if the last 5 instances of damage taken were minor, were tiny, then it's not going to heal much. So it is a weird rep kit. But hey, you know, I'm glad we figured it out. Don't need action skill cooldown. I get totem. Oh yeah, same. Yeah, so I didn't necessarily mean it's something to use all the time. But if you don't have anything in your build that gets you back into action skill cooldown, that can be a great way to use it. But yeah, I don't need it either with this build. Like I get back into action skill. Like I always have totems to throw like constantly. Oh, it has a cap. I thought it was just a placeholder number because space. Yeah, maybe it does cap out. Honestly, maybe it does cap at 9,999. Maybe it doesn't actually collect anything more than that. At one point, there's one of the ancestors. What? I mean, maybe, Seth. Maybe at one point in history. That's an odd thing to say. I'm still waiting for a better enhancement, but nope. Oh, Nick, dude. Nick, were you in the stream the other day? Like, I recognize your name. Maybe you were here. Where I kind of got on my soapbox about the legendary enhancements. Like, they changed something when they dropped the new DLC and cash and then and the level 60. Like basically when they did the level 60 level cap increase. I can't find good level 60 enhancements for Jacobs and Torg. Dude, I just can't. Like, every once in a while I'll find an okay one, but I just can't find any as good as the level 50s, and I'm still running a level 50 to this day. Like right here, look, level 50. Like, I just can't find good ones like I found at 50. Like, I don't know if they did something, but it's just hard to find them. Trebinyan. How do you like cash? I'm enjoying the sleight of hand. Or not sleight of hand. Claromancy. The dice, the totems. Thoroughly enjoy it. It is fun. That's what I'm running now. Mana, yo! Mana just became the number 4 fan in the fan club. Thank you for the heart and the rose. Mana, thank you. I think they did this instead of nerfing the bod, so you don't get all 5 gun buffs. Yeah. They seem to be more splash damage or... Yeah, no, exactly, Dale, exactly. And you know, you might be right. They nerf the enhancement rolls versus nerfing the bod. That would make sense because that would align with what I'm seeing, because it's like every single time I think I found a good Jacobs enhancement, something like this, where it has sequencer, right? Like this is the one that I want, is sequencer. Piercer can be great too, but when you're doing a build like I have where it's like almost every shot is a crit anyways, I don't care, I don't need it. But so I typically like sequencer. But, you know, like this, where I have a gun damage buff of 25%, a shotgun fire rate, and I'm a shotgun guy, right? Like all my guns I'm using mostly are shotguns or sometimes pistols. a shotgun fire rate buff of 38% and then a gun status effect damage 25% with sequencer. Like, I can't find a level 60 enhancement like this. It's always got something like gun aim down sight proficiency, gun accuracy, gun swap mode, or gun swapping, things like that. And I'm like, I don't care about that stuff. I want this. This is what I want in a level 60, but I can't find them. So I don't know. I guess maybe they did something. Probably adding weighted rolls on enhancements so you're less likely to get good stuff. That's what I'm thinking, Nick, honestly. That's what I'm thinking. Mana, bro, I just had like so much progress randomly reset. I'm so mad. No, really? Why did it reset? I guess if it was random, you probably don't know why it reset, right? I had to edit my save file to get that stuff back. Oh, well, at least you could. Whew. I have a few level 60 Jacobs with the shoddy rolls. Really? Shadowfish. Okay, so you have them, so they're out there. It's good to know that at least somebody has found them. So I think I have one, but let me show you what this is what I've been finding. I have one level 60 that I grabbed. Right here. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. I only use Jacobs and Ripper ones. Yeah, Shadowfish. I only use Jacobs and Torg. Sometimes Ripper. But this is the crap I'm talking about. This is what I find all the time in level 60. When it has sequencer, it will have two good buffs on it, two good traits, but then it'll have a garbage one like this. Gun aim down sight proficiency. I don't use aim down sight. Like, I just don't. Period. I never do it. So it's a completely wasted attribute. This might as well just be a blue, because that third gun aim down sight proficiency is garbage. I'll never get that, but I'll never use that. So I grabbed this because I was like, well, it's got a shotgun damage buff of 44% and a shotgun status effect damage of 44%. That's pretty big. I'll grab it. I might use it. I don't know. But that third one was just, I'm like, this is all I ever find. I can't find one that looks like this, where the third one, instead of having gun aim down sight proficiency, maybe have that replaced with like status effect damage or status effect chance or fire rate or even reload speed, you know, or something that seems like it would help. You use Ripper for bod. Do you use a Ripper bod? Because the bod's not a Ripper, it's a Daedalus. So I know the bod can roll with Ripper though. Like this one here, this one's Ripper, but like this one's not, this one's not. So if you had a Ripper bod like this, that would make sense. No, but it has Ripper mag. Oh yeah. That's what I meant. So like if your bod has a Ripper mag, then yes, it will apply. All right, so I want to go use this Rooker one more time on a boss just because it's stupid. And then, you know what? Let's just use it on this guy. Let's just use it on this guy. This is going to be so dumb. This dude's already so easy to defeat. This is so broken. Look at those. Look at them. There's like 1,000 of them. On Xbox, so I just sit and grind. Yeah. Let's talk about the enhancement issues because a lot of people save edit. Oh, save edit good enhancements. Yeah. I don't do that. I'm on PC, so I could, you know, use like an editor and edit them. But I'm all about the grind, man. I'm all about the grind. Any licensed part triggers mod? Any licensed part triggers mod? Do you not use... Oh, yeah, I know it's Shadowfish. Do you use the ads perk in specialization? Let's see, which Which one is that? I don't know what that is. Ads perk. What is ads? Are you talking about the aim down sight? Oh, yeah. No, I don't use it. You're talking about this one. While aiming, the Vault Hunter gains increased gun damage and critical damage for 2 seconds. Yeah, no, I have in the past, but because I never use aim down sight, I don't. Been on Borderlands 3 for a bit. Is 4 worth it? If you're asking me, my personal opinion is yes. However, I want to preface that by saying I have not played 3. 4 is the first one in the franchise that I have played. I do now own the entire franchise because I loved this game so much. I went and got all the other games from over the holidays from Steam in a package deal for like $25 they had on sale at 90% off. So I'm like this close to getting to the vault in Borderlands 1, and then I'm going to move on to 2, which I've heard really great things about, and then I'll move on to 3. So I'm like slowly working my way back up through the franchise. But I can't compare it to 3 because I haven't played it, but 4 is really great. Bro, if you like 4, then you'll love 3. Yeah, no, and I've heard this time and time again is like, if you love 4, you're gonna love 2. 2 is like the best in the franchise, a lot of people say. 3 is also really great, but not as good as 2. Like this, that's just what I've been hearing. Yes, it's worth it in my opinion. Nice. Let's see, Nick, my ohm, I have Ripper just to use better enhancements. Yeah, I was actually using, I tried an Oh My Goat with this build because again, converting elemental damage to kinetic damage and then buffing it. And I was like, well, I wonder if it will work with the Oh My Goat. It didn't work. I don't know if it's just an interaction with that gun or what, but it didn't work. All right, y'all, I gotta wrap things up here. Gotta start the work week tomorrow. Girls gotta get up at 5 a.m. to get to school, so we got an early morning. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with me, being active in the chat. That makes this always much more fun, you know, when it's interactive. If y'all have not followed, do me a favor, hit follow. And I stream 4 days a week typically, unless something comes up with the girls' softball games or something, if it overlaps. But I'm usually live Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. and then Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. So come on by on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So far, I think the calendar is clearer for Wednesday. They have a game on Tuesday, but I don't think there's anything Wednesday, so we should be good for 6 p.m. on Wednesday. And then tomorrow, Monday, I should be good tomorrow as well, 6 p.m. So y'all hit follow, come back by and join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'll be here, bro. Nice. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Later.